Welcome to the Have a Word podcast. I'm here with my good friend and business partner, Carl. And
Hi.
My God, we've achieved a lot on this podcast in the last 5.5 years. But it doesn't get any bigger than this. We are back with a podcast live show at the Arena in Liverpool on Saturday, the 20th of December. It's going to be a podcast extravaganza. Stand up in the first half, booze in the break. And then we have a podcast live show. We have essentially a party. If you were there 3 years ago, you know how good it gets. It's just a celebration of everything. Have a word. Are you excited about this, Carl?
I'm so excited because the names you've got lined up are going to change how you view podcasts, mate. How have they got him? How have they got him? How have they got them?
Yeah, it's going to be an amazing podcast party right before Christmas. It'll be the last thing you do just before Christmas, and then you shut it down for Christmas Gooch and New Year's Eve.
Imagine this for 1 second. I love the Have a Word podcast. Wow, I love them boys. I've watched it for 5 years. Wow. I'm going to give it a miss though, the Arena. It's not for me. January comes.
Foolish.
Everyone's going, did you hear about the Arena? Can you believe? You don't know a thing, mate. You're out the loop. No one even likes you anymore.
So you can get...
Don't be that guy or girl. Buy a ticket.
Tickets, Live Nation, and also...
HaveAWordPod.com.
Yeah, that's the one. Go
there.
to our website. And also sign up to the Patreon, patreon.com/HaveAWordPod for the biggest Patreon in the UK and one of the biggest in the world. That's ours.
Don't be the guy who goes, I didn't go because I went shopping instead. Silly Billy.
That was a really good pre-roll.
Cheers,
You
mate.
did really well there. You were great on today's episode. As ever.
Thank you. It
As
was
ever.
a great episode with insert name. Don't you agree?
I love insert name.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Wag wag leads, you're listening to the funniest podcast in the game from the heart of Liverpool with Adam, Dan, Sensei Carl and Finn. This is the one and only Have a Word.
Brought to you by Manscaped, the very best products on the market for below the waist grooming.
Go Ed, get on me.
And we are back.
You are back.
Hello.
Day release.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
You look tanned. You look red.
I always look red. More red on an iPhone. On an iPhone, I look fucking awful. I think that's what I actually look like. But on my Android, it's much more forgiving. Laura took a picture of me and was like, "This is."
No, that's right.
Oh, great. The heart attack's coming. It'll be fine. I've had a good run.
You're just a pale boy.
Yeah.
I did not enjoy you calling me a pale boy. I don't know what that little
You're like
fliction
me.
drove
You're just not a tansman. I get a nice tan face, and everywhere else I go like a lobster. I've got like a Syrian head and a Welsh belly.
I mean, you can't argue with that.
I can confirm. Yeah,
You've seen his
he's
belly.
got a Welshman's belly.
Yeah, it's just so white and it goes so pink.
I tried to be sensible with the old sun exposure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Where were you again? Malaga?
Mallorca.
Yeah.
Mallorca. We weren't anywhere near Alcudia, so sorry for saying I was going to Alcudia. I thought I was while we were in the hotel. I was like, this is Alcudia. So I kept saying to Laura, we'll pop out. Apparently the town's great. Great for kids, loads of restaurants. Be fun. She was like, which town? I was like, Alcudia. She was like, yeah, I don't know how close that is. I was like, I'll just check. An hour and 18-minute drive to Alcudia. We were nowhere fucking near. So I'd gone, we should go to Alcudia. And Laura was like, yeah, I'll find the right hotel. Because we wanted one of them sort of family rooms it's like a little flat.
Yeah.
And not a lot of hotels do that. And she was like, yeah, I've booked Alcudia. She said this 9-10 months ago. And I thought she meant, I've booked Alcudia. What she meant was on the same island as Alcudia. We were in Alcudia like Huddersfield is near Huyton. Like it's ridiculous how far we were.
Yeah, you're not like that would be ideal if you needed to like pick a couch up from Alcudia, wouldn't it? Like if I said to you,
Which I don't do on holiday much.
Yeah, but if I was like, I found, that couch you're after, someone's got one, but it's in Alcudia, it's an hour and 20 minutes away, you'd be like, that's doable, that's fine.
My top limit.
But for patatas bravas, you're not driving an hour and a half.
The old patatas bravas. So the hotel holiday that I didn't want to do where you don't leave the hotel is exactly what we did.
Class.
And it fucking worked great. It was a really nice hotel. The rooms were a bit scruffy. They were a bit of a disappointment. I was a bit, when you're tired when you first get there and I'm like, this isn't 4-star.
Yeah.
But that was fine because we were hardly in it. Everything else was lovely. I've not done an all-inclusive for a while. The food was gorgeous. I'm fussy. Jack's 4 and fussy. The girls were happy. That worked really well. We got there too early. I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing 3 a.m. wake up for a 4 a.m. set off for a 7 o'clock flight because it's a fucking shit. You
ruin the first day.
You're trying to
can't even have a
buy
pint
back.
with them.
They're shit drinkers.
Yeah.
Because they get racist. My kids get so racist when they're drunk, and I need to
from
work
Laura,
on that.
though.
But that is Laura. She's from Nottingham. We got to the hotel at 2:30 in the afternoon. We couldn't get in the room yet, and you just sort of you're the last round the pool. The weather was awful. You're like, what are we doing here? What? Why didn't we just get that? So much better getting a lunchtime flight and then getting in the evening. Who gives a fuck about that first day? Not doing that again. We got to Palmer Airport, which I'm not saying is shit, but was well dodgy on the way in. Everything was fucked. We got off the plane and I'm like, let's get through passport control because that's always a ball ache, isn't it? Right? Let's get through.
Like in a musical
Laura and her tiny bladder, she was like, oh, I do need a wee now. So they went for what felt like a 25-minute piss. I watched at least 300 people go past us. We were off the plane really early. I was like, right, they're all in passport control. Walked round, I was like, instantly into a queue. I was like, well, this can't be passport control. This has got to be for something else. We were 500 people back on passport control.
Kid queue.
We were the kid queue because it's fucking term, out of term. Everyone's got kids. You're not... The fast line is the adult one. If you have over 12-year-olds, you can go...
But you could have gone in that line and gone to...
Nah, you see, that doesn't
Jack
work.
and Etta and just gone, meet us. We'll go and get the suitcases. We'll meet you on the other side.
And why have your kids been Madeleine McCann? Because we left them in a 500-person queue. In fact, you wouldn't abduct
That's
kids
not what
at that
happened to
point.
Madeleine McCann.
No.
Yeah, no. She got
They
abducted.
got it through passport control. Quite famously.
Yeah.
They were good then.
Yeah.
But they didn't fancy tapas at that point.
Question, why do you take your kids on holiday in August? Why don't you just take them in fucking February?
Well, yeah, Mallorca, not a great place to go in Feb. But you could go somewhere else, is what you're saying.
Tenerife.
Right. Yeah, well, we'll think about that. Traditionally, we are going to keep our kids in school during school.
Oh, it's just
But
so
that's-
boring.
but
But they're at the right time now. They're not learning anything real.
Oh,
Colours and that.
we'll homeschool them in Tenerife then.
Yeah,
That's
just-
great.
but-
You
That
could
is-
do history.
I could do the
Laura
history
could
of
do
Tenerife.
whatever she likes.
So we're
I'll
in
do you a few maths videos.
Yeah.
this is. I mean, they'll definitely turn up.
Carl can teach them Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what he taught in Japan. That's what they wanted, a Scouser to teach them Japanese. So we were in this queue and it was going nowhere. And I was like, oh, this is such a fucking stress. And Jack wandered 3 yards to the right, just fucking daydreaming. And a 10-year-old was running full pelt and hit him. Like, if you watch the NFL, sometimes a smaller dude will get pancaked by like a linebacker and everyone's like, whoa, possible concussion. This kid hit him full fucking pelt. I saw it. Jack just went pang, backwards.
Pang.
Hit pang, backwards. Hit his head on the marble floor.
Because this happened in an episode of The Beano.
He went biff, baff, boof. And screamed.
Yeah.
The kid was like, "Huh." His parents didn't even come over, just like, did you do that? He screamed so loud that a guy that was sort of patrolling the queue, like working for the airport, went, you guys come with us. And we took our hemorrhaged, whatever brain damage Jack had, past 500 people through straight to the front of the security. Like, you don't want your child to get a traumatic brain injury.
But you're happy about it.
But if he's going to get a traumatic brain
Get
injury.
it in the airport queue.
That's a good hack, that.
Oh.
Slap your kid, get to the front of the queue.
Just a little.
Yeah.
This queue's a nightmare. Dig.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell, Jose. So we got through that. That was fine.
Just pay another person's kid. Just go up to a kid and go, hey, I'll give you 4 pesetas to punch my kid's head in.
Yeah. And they're going to take pesetas that haven't been in circulation since 1999. The kids are stupid. They won't know. This has no value, but you take that. Bang.
It probably has a lot of value.
Really?
If he finds the right collector,
Yeah, rare
it's probably
coins.
worth more. if you've got like a perfect mint condition 10 peseta note or coin now, if you find some Spanish cunt who loves his cash, you fucking have that off you.
I love
20
cash.
grand.
But mint condition means it has to come from the Spanish mint, like straight out, and then Like my nan's got loads of pesetas, just it's in like the back of a.
Yeah,
cupboard.
but
I'll have them
used.
off her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all.
So hang
money's
on,
used
who
in
am
it.
I bribing with these mint condition pesetas?
The kid from
The kid.
Will you just tell him, hey,
'Cause the
you
kids-
find it, I collect that.
Yeah. If you find the right Spanish cunt who loves cash, this is hard. I know you're 4, but you just put this away. A lot of people have ISAs. You don't need them. You've got these 4 shiny pesetas.
Don't say ISIS in the airport.
Anyone got ISAs? So hotel was nice. Did a lot of lounging around the pool. We made holiday friends. Oh, holiday
you
friends.
did or the kids did?
The kids did, and then the parents were dead sound.
Okay.
And he was watching the.
Go on, what would they call
was-
fucking Frank and Sue?
Watching the
Yeah.
cricket.
How did you know?
Because they're all called Frank and Sue, aren't they?
They were called Frank and Sue.
Can you look after the kids on Saturday? We're going to Frank and Sue's. We met them in Benidorm.
Right, well, they're in Essex, so
Yeah. We're trying. No, we're going to go and have a stay over at Frank and Sue's. We do it every year now since Benidorm or whatever the fuck you were. You're going to do that, aren't you? You're going to have a boggle tournament with them.
Crocodile Dundee.
Boggle with Frank and Sue. It's worth the drive to
What are
Essex.
their
isn't it? Nat and Joe.
Oh, fuck these cunts, mate.
Yeah.
Nat and Joe.
That's NPC names, that.
He was watching the India special within about 3 hours. It was quality. I think he's a lid. It didn't take much. They had kids. They had an 8-year-old kid. Etta fell in love with their son.
Yeah.
It was really cute. She proper loved him. It was his birthday on the Friday, and she was like, "Can we get Ronnie a present?"
Ronnie.
8-year-old. Yeah.
Like one of the craze.
Yeah, that's what they named him after. Either that or they were snooker fans. I don't know.
That is literally the 2 options. Or comedy fans.
They're from Essex. I think
Cheng.
they're all called Ronnie.
I meant Corbett, but
I
yeah.
meant. Who's Ronnie Wood?
And Nat and Joe
Rolling
Chinese.
Stones.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
And Nat and Joe Chinese.
Yeah, they're Chinese.
Oh, it'll be Ronnie Cheng then.
Yeah, it's, Ronnie, it's almost definitely Ronnie Cheng.
What's the other kid called?
Reggie.
Lou Sang. He was called Louis, and he called me Grandad the whole holiday. You'd have loved him. He just went, "This cunt's old, he's bald, he's a granddad." So he just kept calling me Grandad. At one point, we're in the pool, and I gone, "Hey, Louis, stop calling me Grandad." And he was like, "I don't get what you mean, you're Grandad." And he was doing it, so he's got quite a fucking motor, Louis. And I'll say this, because I'm trying to be respectful. He's 4-year-old.
I mean ass.
He's,
What do you mean?
What?
He's got junk in the trunk. This
Most
4-year-old.
on that kid there.
He's got a. He just had a lot of energy, and so when he wanted your attention, he could easily put together 60 or 70 granddads in a row, like granddad, 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 and there was other English-speaking people around the pool desperately trying to work out the family dynamic of me and my Chinese son and daughter. They were like, "How is he the granddad though?" Because they're like 3 years younger, and the pool. Sun lounger situation.
What about it?
Oh, I saw you became a towel nonce, didn't you?
You have to. It's just. I never wanted to be a towel nonce.
No,
You either die a
don't,
hero or live long enough to see yourself become a towel nonce.
I don't respect the towel rules. You know, if I get up and there's no one around the pool and there's towels everywhere, I'll just take your towel and I'll throw it in the fucking pool and then I'll be like, "Wasn't me, bro."
Right. That's gonna get you killed.
No, it won't. Murder's illegal. Throwing a towel in the pool, it's not.
I don't think I've got the social anxiety would take off. I just think you've got to respect the towel.
What time are you getting up, though, to do this?
I didn't do it later than 6 a.m.
That's
any
fucking
morning.
ridiculous. You're
I
on
just
holiday.
I never set an alarm, but my weak aging bladder helped me out because I always stir it around 4 a.m. anyway. So I'll always like wake up a little bit and be like, "Fuck, go back to bed." But I tried to do it and I was like, "Towels." And I went and did the towels. My record was 3:15 in the morning.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's pitch black. I just did it in my kecks as well. I just did it in my. I was like, there's no point putting a shirt on because no one's out. Some kids were coming back from a nightclub, like some 17, 18-year-olds. I heard them pissed coming back, and I was like, "Oh God, this is too early." But there was no restrictions, so I posted.
Were you in your undies as they were coming back from a nightclub?
Yeah, they were
Just
on the
your
road.
undies?
They didn't see me. They were drunk. I followed them for a bit, but
It's like you've escaped a care home.
Granddad, Granddad, it's too early for the towels. Yeah, but I got my spot though, didn't I? Every fucking day for 8 days straight. Prime real estate.
Yeah, like I understand it's gonna work, but
work,
you know what will also work? Having a little lie in, but until what you have to do is on day one, figure out what time people are actually going down to the pool for.
7 a.m.
Right?
7 a.m. the towels were going down.
No. What time they're actually going to sit at the pool?
9:30
Right.
onwards.
So here's what you do. Fucking 9:10.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go down to the pool.
So hang on. I wake up naturally at 6:30 and I just don't move at this point. Or are you waking up at 9?
But here's the thing. You were waking up at 6:30 and you were getting anxious about the towels. That's what was keeping you awake. But if you knew my system, you'd have been like,
Go.
right? So you get up.
Do you have a gun for your system?
No.
All right,
Don't
okay.
need any threats.
Take your fucking towel off that lounger. Bang, bang, you're dead.
Because here's the thing.
Right,
at
go on.
some of those hotels, these Spanish cunts who run it, yeah. Like if you've just like took 2 towels off, threw them in the pool, and then you've got on those sunbeds, then the person will go over and be like, mate, he's on my sunbed.
Yeah,
and then they'll come over to you and be like, excuse me, sir, we have this towel reservation
But
policy.
you've got 4 shiny pesetas. And listen, we know you're a money cunt. Come on, take these.
What you do is you go down. I'm assuming by 9:10, almost every sun lounge has got towels on.
Yeah.
Right. So what you do is you throw 2 in the pool, any 2 that you want.
No, not on the side. You
No.
go pool.
In the pool.
This breeze.
Right? Throw them in the pool. Yeah. And then you get 2 towels off and another 2 sunbeds and put them back on the one that you've vandalized. Right? And then you spend like sort of 10 minutes just moving towels around. So almost everyone who comes down, their towels are not where they said.
I love it.
And then fucking Jose, the waiter pool twat,
Has to be Jose.
he'll have a queue of people going, my towel's not where, like, they were, mine went over there, mine went over there. He's got too much to deal with. You're just sat there having a pina colada getting sucked off.
That's genius.
Cool. By who? Oh, Laura. Laura. Wow, this is a daydream. Right, a couple of problems.
Go on.
All the same towels. €20 deposit, you get a massive beach towel. So virtually everyone was using the
Okay.
Well, how do
hotel
people know
The
who's
day
who's then?
before, you need to go around marking towels.
Mark towels.
Mark towels.
Hang on.
Write
I've
names on
got a
them.
problem with this. How does anyone know whose towels are whose?
Because they leave them on the sun lounger and no one moves them around like they're shuffling a deck of cards or
Yeah, well,
throws them in the pool.
there's no point shuffling a deck of cards if they're all the ace of spades, so that wouldn't work. My
That's a
system.
good point, actually. If every car in the car park was the same, you wouldn't know which one was yours. You'd
Yeah,
have forgotten.
You just remember where you left it.
Yeah, but then why didn't you just go to any sunbed that had the towel on at the start of the day and just be like, I came down and put mine on here. I don't know where yours are. This is mine.
No, because I'd been up at 3:15 in the morning to...
Yeah, but if you hadn't, why don't you just give yourself a lie in till fucking 9:20, go down and be like, no, this is my place. And they'll be like, no, I put my towel here. You're like, you fucking never. Go away. Kiss me ass.
I sort of want to go on holiday with you to see you do this.
You did go on holiday with me, but you didn't watch me system with this because you were at the beach all day fucking tickling Chinese people.
September, you've got it.
And now I've seen them again on holiday. No?
September, you can see the
Frankenstein.
magic. Also, we are getting a 7 a.m. flight for that one. So
Yeah, but
No, we're not.
yeah, we are.
We didn't have another option. There wasn't another option for that one. If there's a lunchtime option, I'm taking it. But there wasn't a better option for the flights. You're not going to not go on holiday the day you want to go. But that was a 7 a.m.
This was
Cleared with you.
Yeah.
shrouded from me.
Yeah.
No one asked me about this.
So much of our business model.
you share-
Adam, is this cool? Yeah, sound. I have not taken that in whatsoever. See you later.
Did you share a bed while you were away?
Yeah, two out of the 9 nights.
What do you mean?
Look, I spent the night in
2
Laura's
nights?
bed. Yeah, my 4-year-old's a terrorist. He's cot blocking
Oh, okay.
constantly.
So then you went and slept in the other room.
Yeah, I just 2 single beds and me and Etta night, baby. Like fucking, I was in the kids' bed. It's a disgrace. I can't wait for him to be 14. He's fine. He's great. I love him.
Or if he's still doing it then?
I have serious questions. I'll wrestle him.
What age are you going to,
It's
start?
got to be by next holiday. Sleep in your own bed, for fuck's sake. Oh, my God.
Surely you've got like, with like if you get like a puppy, right? They say you shouldn't use puppy pads anymore. You should just train it from the off. This is where you piss. I think you should have already been doing it with Jack. This is where you sleep.
Or Laura just doesn't want to spend the night with me. So she's like, oh, God, he's in the bed again.
Does he not
What are
want
gonna
you?
do? No, he just gets in our bed, then within an hour
Forces you
has
out.
moved sideways. So we're lying vertically, he's horizontal,
Yeah.
and he just constantly kicks you.
He's saying this is my territory.
Oh, he's an absolute alpha dog. I'll boot him out the window. He's not doing this at 5 years old. Next year we're going away, same time of year, same similar holiday, not Mallorca, maybe even 10, 11 days. But he's got to be in his own bed by then. It's a fucking, like, not that we were going to put up a load of like red cars this holiday. It wasn't going to work.
Did you get
out
any
like
pussy?
that. A little bit. A little bit of puss.
Less than you'd have liked, though.
The timing wasn't good, if you know what I mean.
How many?
I was tired from the towels.
How many? On the Arshavin scale.
It wasn't Anfield. It wasn't Anfield. We just put in one. I got, like, there was nothing happening on that front. And I got to the point where on the penultimate day, I had a little, like, you know when you just go for a little chat, and then I gave Laura a bit of a squeeze and a hug, and my dick was like, "What's happening, Dan?" And I was like, "Laura, I'm just
Not
gonna,
put it off.
I'm
You're
just
talking cock.
I'm just gonna go and have a wank." I don't think I've ever spoken like that. I was like, "Babe, I'm just gonna go and have a wank." She was like, "All right, see you in a bit." Just went and cracked one out in the room.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Good holiday.
just that is a man who is not getting the puss when he's like, "Babe, I'm going for a wank. See you in a bit. Be back in
Does
15."
she not go, hey, give it a...
Round the pool?
Oh, you're in... Oh, I thought you were in bed.
No.
I didn't think you'd be, like, groping by the pool.
No, I just a little kiss and a squeeze. Nothing like too,
Oh, right,
not
okay.
like heavy petting.
Oh, right.
Light petting.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a beautiful woman. Just giving off some vibes.
Yeah.
Nothing's happening. I have never masturbated next to. You know when people do that thing of like, oh, I just crack one out when she's next to me. Never done that. I've never been in a bed with her. so, you know the couples who are like, oh yeah, I've just while they're awake, like, oh, you just sort yourself out.
Yeah.
Never done that.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of like it. I haven't done it for a long time.
It's a sign of something probably not great in the relationship that she's not like, I'll help out.
It was more the other way around where it was like, I was like, you're not as good at this as I am. You know, I might as well park the car.
Did you take over?
No.
Oh, right. I thought she was
Push-
doing it and you went, hey, get off.
That might have been the first one, but eventually I was just
Someone
like,
just like to say park in a car, like reverse parking. Get
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
I'll do it.
yeah. Like, it's my car. I know the dimensions of it.
You're
No,
gonna
but it's-
scratch it.
Yeah.
Someone else doing it's nice. So, I'm sorry, I'm going to reword that. Laura doing it is nice. Isn't it?
Yeah.
See, I've seen your bit about the old wanky woos, and I know what you mean about when they're giving the hand job.
Yeah.
And it's a very good bit. But she's not great at it, but it still feels great. It's still, I still really like it when she does
No,
it.
I don't mind it as like a warm up if I know something better's on the way. Do you know what I mean?
Starter.
Yeah.
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 It's a garlic bread,
it's a
but you can do it
bruschetta,
with
innit?
cheese.
Yeah. So like, you know, that's the thing. Like if we're in the house, I might as well do the whole meal. What's my analogy here? Right. So
Come on, Freddie.
right. I'm the better cook.
Yeah.
You can do the starter, but I'm not trusting you with the main course. So if the main course is a full wank, I'll just do the whole thing. But if I'm gonna get a bolognese, then I'll let you start.
Do you know what I quite
Doesn't
enjoy?
work.
I quite enjoy starting and then like her finishing me off, like Mortal Kombat, coming in and doing a finishing
Finish
move.
me.
It's great. That's my new thing. I'm at the point now where our sex life is better than it's been, but my sex drive is up because of the TRT. And I was like, if you're not in the mood, why don't you just come in, give us a little kiss? You know, I'll do 80% of the work. You come in for the closing 20%.
How do you time that, though? Do you text her?
I think I might have, yeah. Yeah, because the kids are asleep. I'm like, come in, grab a D. It's fucking great. I really like it. And then she just whispers Spanish things in my ear. That's okay.
You want pesetas?
You want shiny pesetas? It's okay. That's okay. Ay, papi. Great. Works for me.
That is hot.
Yeah.
Not when you do it, but
Oh,
just in
no,
general.
right, cool.
You can imagine Laura doing it.
Yeah.
And that turned them on.
Oh, yeah. She's great at race play.
So is race play the dessert in the announcement?
Oh, God. The buffet food, great. I really enjoyed that. And it was branded soft drinks and proper beer at the bar.
what was
at
the beer?
pool bar. Mao.
Yeah. Mayhew, Mao.
Mahau.
People say it differently.
Don't know, but it's a lager I drink over here happily. So I put it in the same category as Cruz Campo. It's all good. So it's fine.
Yeah.
Estrella Galicia. That's sort of like decent lager. It was brilliant. It
I
was
like the Galicia. I don't like Australia. Damn, too flat.
grumpy Spanish bitch working at the snack hut. She's like, every time you went up, she was like, I don't speak Spanish, but you could tell she was like, oh, for fuck's sake, another customer. Jesus. You're like, you knobhead. You work at a hut next to a fucking swimming pool where you're giving away, I know it's not free because you paid.
Yeah.
She's giving away free soft drinks, free beers, chicken and chips and burger and chips. You're like, of course it's going to be fucking busy. She's like, oh, God, another fat cunt.
Yeah, I'm very understanding of people like that, to be honest with you.
She didn't dream of being that.
No.
I know, but she is
hates the
getting paid to do it, isn't she, though?
Yeah, but totally.
And I get one bad day where she's like, I just feel a bit stressed out. It's 8 days in a row. Fucking grumpy Maria. Like, oh, no. Another beer.
She's working in a hut, doing a job she probably hates, living a life she doesn't dream of, and trying to save money to get to something that doesn't make her want to blow her own head off. And then she's got fucking fat, like old, like British people coming over being like, "Gives another beer there for free." You can't even tip her because there's no thing. Shit job.
Yeah.
She's probably miserable. Like, just let her be miserable. You're on holiday.
Yeah.
She's watching people on holiday whilst being as far away from a holiday as you can be.
I think she might have been doing the wrong job because you can do jobs that you hate and not be that visibly annoyed about it. But she was fine. She got the job done, didn't she?
Did you have that? Was there entertainment at the hotel?
Yes, mate.
What was it?
There's proper like high-end haven mates knocking about. Some very talented people and talented girls. And they were great. They were brilliant with the kids and their shows were good. There was a rock show. It was just some failed musicians. I honestly looked at them and went, Finn, this is like the darkest future for you. If it doesn't take off.
I've been offered cruises.
Oh.
I've not taken them, but I have been offered cruises.
Oh, my
on boats
God.
or like George Michael?
Both, actually. But mainly the boat one.
There was an African circus show.
What?
There was just a load of black dudes balancing. Even Etta gave up after half
On
an hour.
what?
On like things. Like
Things.
they had like a round thing and then
A ball.
a flat like bit. And then it'd be like, oh, we can stand up on that. That was an hour and a quarter. Amazing.
To music or just
No,
silence?
to total silence. What you want about? Another thing. Like it was full music.
Oh, right, okay.
I mean, honestly, if I never see another hotel family show, that's absolutely fine. One night they did like a dance interpretation to the film Moana. Just sort of had bits of the film Moana on and then came and danced.
Yeah, but I bet they loved that, the kids.
Yeah, I think even they thought it was a bit shit. It's just a tall lad pretending to be the island of Tafiti. It was fucking mental. But again, the kids love it. There's 500, 600, 700 people watching it. It's all part of the deal, innit? You can't be like, this is shit. I want to see Alfie Brown. Like, you are going to get like a family show. It's not for me.
I once entered a...
Plus, I was tired because I kept getting up at dickhead o'clock to do the towels.
I once entered or was kind of pressured to enter the sexiest man in the hotel competition in Egypt.
How old were you?
Like 15, 16.
Was everyone else there? It wasn't just like you and the manager.
So this is the thing, right? So there was a lad that came up who worked at the hotel and he was like, we need people for this. And you had to do like a Michael Jackson impression. So I had to like dance and that. You had to do a push-up competition.
There's other things you could do to impersonate Michael Jackson.
and stuff like that. And then it was like talent. So I don't know, but it was me, a Ukrainian fella, who was buff, but he was dead sad. And this is like pre-war as well, so I don't know what you're sad about.
He knew what was coming.
A Kazakhstani or...
Who are you on holiday with?
He's not even on my life.
Who the fuck has been on a holiday with a Ukrainian, a Kazakhstanian, and a lad from Wigan?
It sounds like a joke, doesn't it?
We didn't go together,
Quite niche.
Yeah.
but and then some other like European fella, and we did the thing. We did the competition.
Didn't nail that down where he's from.
We did the Oh no! What it was an older fella who was European, but he had a big mustache, and he did the kind of Russian dancing where they like kick the legs up. He was doing all that gear.
German dancing.
No,
that's Russian.
Yeah, it's like
The Keith Lemon thing.
Did he do it
Yeah.
to piss off the Ukrainian?
Yeah. Honestly, he smashed it. He should have won, but we got through, and it got to the end, and you had to line up.
How many rounds was there in this?
I was like 5. Honestly, it was like it was
X
mad.
Factor.
And we got to the end, and you had to line up behind the person that like you liked, whatever. The Ukrainian came last. He was a bit of a cunt anyway, so good. And then everyone started walking off, and the staff started going like, "No, you've got to stay." And the fella came up to me and he was like, "You must keep everyone in your line because otherwise he shouts at us." And it was like the head of the hotel, and he was just watching it, like Carlo Ancelotti. Apparently, he screamed at all the staff if they left the like sexiest man competition. It was like Whiplash. He was like J.K. Simmons.
What was your talent? Because you can't do the flag thing for your talent.
I think I did magic. I was in my magic phase. It was when I used to do close-up magic.
So you did a Michael Jackson impression, 10 press-ups, and then magic.
Well, I thought I could do the moonwalk and I couldn't. I was just stepping backwards. and then I did press-ups, which I was in my I was like skinny and I was in my like jiu-jitsu era. So I did well with the
magic
Close
jiu-jitsu
up
era.
match.
They all overlapped. And then I think I did some magic.
At least the glove comes in handy for both.
But then the audience didn't really get the magic because I was on stage. So I was away from everyone, so they couldn't really see the card I was doing. I didn't really have any other talents.
Did you? You
Other
didn't
than,
win.
like choking people.
Did
out.
you win?
I think I came like second or third, which I'm happy with. The Ukrainian fella came last, and the fella who's doing the Kazakhstani fella won. Which I mean, I think he was a deserved winner.
Yeah, I didn't do the talent show.
I don't want to get involved in any of that shit on holiday. I'm there to chill
You're a
out.
star.
Yeah, I'd win.
You're
Yeah,
above
but
it.
you're 26 years old.
Yeah, I just want to chill out.
If you were there, like, I'm just here with the boys.
I mean, none of the shit they do. Do you know they're like, come and do what?
I don't want
Water
to do
aerobics.
that.
Yeah, you do.
These
You
little
love it.
fucking dependents, like, let's have a dream holiday. I just want to do the thing.
Water aerobics can fuck off. All of that shit. The only one is like volleyball or throwing one.
Water polo.
That one.
Yeah.
They're fine. But I didn't get any of that as a kid. We didn't do any of the like all inclusive because we were just staying in the house in Turkey. So we did our own talent shows. That was just me and my family. Yeah, I was singing like Gareth Gates and that. That's what we did.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm on holiday at the minute. As of today. As of tonight. After tonight.
Where you going?
Oh yeah.
Town.
What?
I'm on holiday here.
You having a staycation at Pogues?
Yeah. I haven't got a toilet anymore.
We're back to that. If any man that I know needs to have a toilet, it's you.
Yeah. So ripped my bathroom out yesterday. Turns out the previous owners have done a really good job of looking after the house, but not really looking after the bathroom.
Right.
The shower. Like the cladding on the shower. That like most people would have like tiles, porcelain, something non-porous. It's made of wood.
Ooh.
So some of the floorboards have rotted, so they're getting replaced today. And the way the toilet is like piped in, the toilet sort of currently faces that way on like an angle. So the bathroom's like a funny shape. It's got like a corner cut off sort of thing. And the toilet comes off the angled corner. It's moving to the other wall, but because of that, the pipe has to go in the bathroom, which is getting like boxed in like we did in Runcorn with our stuff. And then that's getting tiled over. But then we had to try and get a toilet that can be plumbed from the side because it can't be plumbed from the back on the new angle because of the way the house is being extended. There's nowhere on the exterior of the building to get a pipe out and back in.
They've basically done a bit of a mental job of piping the fucking bathroom.
It's absolutely insane.
Right. How long are you without a toilet here?
So the toilet should be functional again on Monday.
Right.
Because, so what has to happen is they have to do the plumbing for the new toilet. Then they have to take the toilet out so that the bathroom can be tiled. And then you can't walk on the tiles for like 24 to 36 hours until they're properly dry, especially in a bathroom. Then you have to tile the walls because now you can walk on it again. And then once that's done, you can put the toilet back in, the bath back in. And then all the plumbing is done. It's just then connections. So like...
Sounds cheap.
The guy who's overseeing it was like, I'm going to really push to get this done for the weekend for you. And then yesterday I was talking to the plumber and he was like, I can't get this done on the weekend. He's like, the tiles aren't going on until Friday, so it's going to be Saturday night before they're dry. He's like, and then, you know, I'm not working Sunday, lad. And like, you know, it's at least a day's work and maybe a day and a half to two. And I was like, right, so Monday, Tuesday. And he's like, I'll try and get it done Monday for you, but I can't guarantee it. So I just texted me missus and was like, fancy hotel until Tuesday?
Nice.
So I've just booked us into a hotel. But the annoying thing is we're both, because we were originally planning to have like a little housewarming this Sunday, but it's not the builder's fault at all. It's my fault. I've added to the job and like being like, let's just get that done now. Like the kitchen, we were just going to rewrap it and leave it for a couple of years. And then the functionality of the kitchen was doing me head in. So I've ripped the kitchen out and we've put a new kitchen in. All of that is delayed it. But I had time off coming up. And she had booked time off, including this Sunday and Monday, to have a housewarming and then sort of plan for a bit of a hangover. So after this evening, she's off until next Wednesday. And I'm off until next Wednesday because I've got no gigs after tonight.
Why are you not going away?
Yeah, I thought that. Why?
Do you need to be there to just sort of oversee it a bit?
What I wanted to do, the original plan with the time off, was I wanted to just live in the house.
Right.
I wanted to enjoy the mortgage. That's not going to happen. So I was just like, why don't we just go and stay in town? I can still nip back on and forward to the house if they need me for anything. Right. And like, we're in the Hope Street Hotel, which is fucking gorgeous. It's right in the middle of the town. Like, Saturday, we're going to get up. Jack's in London on Saturday for something. So we're going to get up, take Pez off Jack's mum, take him for a walk, like in North Wales or the lakes or something all day. So that's fine. And then Sunday, Liverpool play in the Community Shield against Palace. So we're just going to go to the pub and have 10 pints and watch that.
Nice.
And then Monday, do a little spa at the Hope Street Hotel. And then by Tuesday.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just a little... like we don't have to go anywhere.
And you've got a summer break coming up because we're going to Turkey in September.
We are. And I've got to go to Lisbon for a gig at the end of August. Basically, my cousin's getting married in Poland and I was supposed to be going. So Alex booked that time off work at the end of August for the wedding. I now can't do the wedding because of the TV show we've got in development. I got asked to make sure I block a couple of dates off at the end of the month for that. In case it gets commissioned and it goes early sort of thing and we have to have pre-production meetings and stuff. So I can't go to the wedding in Poland, but what I can do is for an extra 2 days on top of what I would have, I can go to Lisbon. So Alex has already got the time off. We're just going to go to Lisbon for an extra 2 days. And apparently it's like one of the food capitals of Europe. Food and wine there is just fucking unbelievable.
I think me and Ishan are going to go to Lisbon next year at some point and put a show on, because is he called Andre de Freitas? He's got a gig, and there's an English speaking comedy community. I don't know if it's quite to the same standard as what Kyla Cobbler's involved in Barcelona, but apparently there's a scene where you can go and put a show on.
Well, they're doing a comedy festival. That's why I'm going. So there's a really European promoter called A Comic Soul. They actually did Shane Gillis's last tour over here.
Nice.
They do a lot of Americans. They sort of rival Live Nation for Americans coming over here. And they got in touch and were like, would you come and do a show in Portugal and we'll pay you flight accommodation and give you like 500 quid? And I was like, yeah.
I kind of want to city break with Ishan anyway, but if there's a gig, then it's all going on the expenses.
So I've got that little break coming up where we go away.
Nice.
Sweet. They're paying for that.
Well, after the break, we've got a couple of comedy questions, so we'll keep this theme going. See you shortly. Hello, friends. Now it's time to tell you about my absolute favourite sponsor. It's NordVPN. And I love VPNs.
Do you? Because you didn't used to know what they are, but now you can't go without it, can you?
Just recently, I've become massively invested in VPNs because I want to protect my personal and sensitive data. It's all very well changing regions so you can watch, Madagascar 2 when you're in Madagascar.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now I'm just very aware of like my data being, it's all malware. That's a worry for me at my age.
Yeah, you're clicking on all sorts of links.
Yeah.
You don't want to know Trojan horse viruses, do you?
NordVPN tidies all of that up. It can move your region and it can protect your sensitive data. So, what do you get with NordVPN, Finn?
You get 4 months free with...
Stop it.
I know.
That's a third of the year. Let me just
is.
check. It is.
It is. And if you go to nordvpn.com/haveaword, you can get the deal.
NordVPN. I can't live without it.
Ow! By the way, can I just suggest something?
Go on.
No, you don't need it, but I bought a wallet about a year ago and I've never looked back.
I
have a card holder.
I got bullied out of my wallet.
Yeah, no, because you had 7,000 things in
I
it.
did
you
win.
weirdo.
Years ago I did, and then I cut down to 6
fucking
cards.
You
break
still had
a
a Matalan
window.
card when you showed us your wallet.
That was in Runcorn. I mean, when I showed you here about 2 years ago, whereas now I'm down to a card holder.
Just get a little fucking card holder.
It is a card holder, but it also holds all your cash.
Oh, yours is a thin back. Look at this beast.
Yeah, no, that you can't have that, Harry.
Mine's got, and I only
This is
found
why you're not allowed in the kitchen.
Here we go. Right, we're
I
passing
only-
this on. It's Harry now.
Genuinely, I only found this out the other day, and I couldn't find it for ages. Mine's got the pink slip for my car in it.
The pink
it in
slip.
there?
What is this need for speed?
Whatever,
What's
like
a pink
what do you mean
slip?
pink
He's got the
slip?
he's got the V5 in his
Yeah,
wallet.
that's-
No, he
That is-
hasn't.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, it's all. Don't show it to the camera, but like,
Oh my God.
Harry.
That's not the
The
V5.
pink slip.
I don't know. I thought that's what it's called.
He's got the new owner V5 thing.
But that's redundant. Where's the full fucking V5?
I don't know. I lost it from my last car as well. So when I traded my car in,
Are you meant to know where that is?
so when I traded my car in, shout out to the fella at Motor Range who swept this under the rug. But I dropped my car in, and he called me up afterwards. He was like, "Yeah, we've put it through the system, and we've just realised we didn't actually take your documents off you for the car."
Because we didn't actually think anyone would buy that piece of shit.
And I went, "Oh, it was in the glove box. It's fine." Thinking it'd be sweet, because knowing full well that it wasn't. And then I was like, "The car's just going to go to a scrapyard anyway." And a couple of months later, I checked it. It's got road tax on it, so someone's driving it round. But I'm pretty sure if they go through a speed camera, then I get done. That's how it works, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, enjoy your court appearance.
else did you have in
Can
there?
I make a recommendation? Sign up to the Patreon, patreon.com/haveawordpod. The very best Patreon, the best value you're going to get. We get an exclusive episode out every Wednesday. That's audio and video. And then if you want the early release of the public, you get that in video form on the Saturday morning. And a special TV show standard special every month. And we have the full back catalogue, hundreds of hours of the lids. If you are listening or watching as a public pube, up your game for as little as £3 a month and join the Lid Army. Nearly 30,000 legends. Cannot be wrong. Patreon.com/haveawordpod.
Couldn't have said it better
That was a
myself.
great advert.
Shall we do some...
Oh, we're remixing it.
I've never heard this.
It's good that he's here in jingle form.
Adam not hearing it is part of the fun. Sai says, I've been doing stand-up for the first time, in no small part because you guys inspired me to try it, and I'm about 25 gigs in. And what I wear on stage keeps bugging me. Like I don't know what the best outfit for stand-up is. Some of the lads I gig with look fucking scruffy, but at the same time, I don't want to turn up to a gig like it's a court appearance. So, do you two have stage clothes, or have you ever had to plan what you gig in?
I used to. I used
to have a jacket that you had a bit about that was fucking great.
Yeah, but like I did just do that bit with whatever jacket I had on.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But you had to wear a jacket because of the bit. Because the bit was great.
Yeah, but I also wrote the bit because I always wore a jacket. So it was a real sort of, potato situation.
Yeah.
Didn't you have a comedy T-shirt as well? I seem to remember Carl mentioning that.
No, when I first started, there's a photo of me on stage in a T-shirt with a shirt over it. It's not just a T-shirt. And it said something like drink triple C double act single.
Nice.
Got a lot of pussy from that.
It's pathetic.
But when you're new, you don't know. I get the confusion for him because when you're new, you're like a baby calf that hasn't walked properly, and it's all a bit confusing. And so I get the instinct of like, what am I meant to be doing here?
I used to think about it a lot, and like here's the thing, there's loads of comedians who've got rules for what they wear on stage. Some comedians still to this day are like, oh, I always wear a blazer and a shirt and whatever. And it's like, right, okay. Like, all I have to, like, it's what I have to wear. And I, for a while, wore jeans, trainers, but like smart trainers, and a bomber jacket with a t-shirt. And I wouldn't really go and I feel really uncomfortable doing stand up in anything else. Then I got to a point where I was like, right, well, if I'm doing new stuff, I won't wear the jacket, I'll wear a hoodie so I'm a bit more casual like the bits are.
Yeah.
And then I just got to a point where I was like, this is all bollocks. Like, it just doesn't matter. And that's what I actually think now.
Now you just wear what you're wearing.
Yeah. Like, what I was talking to Joe DeRosa about this. So Joe, for anyone who doesn't know, is like a legendary US comic. Like all of your favourite comics, he's one of their favourite comics. Good mates with the likes of Bill Burr. He came over with Shane Gillis and did the tour with him over here. And he's fucking funny. And he was telling me his, I think he might have said his ex-girlfriend, but don't quote me on that. That might be wrong. Who is a comic, rang him for some advice. She was like, I'm stressing out. I'm filming my first special. Like, well, and he was like, right, first of all, what are you wearing? She's like, oh, I'm wearing like a sparkly sequin dress. He went, what the fuck are you doing that for? You've never gone on stage.
She's gone in her head, I'm filming a special, I've got to look special, and then it's overthinking it.
And he's like, no, you should be comfortable filming a special. Like so wear what you would wear at the Comedy Cellar on a fucking Wednesday night and just be comfortable. And that's the sort of attitude I've started to take, which is, as long as I'm comfortable throughout the day in what I'm wearing, then I'll just go on stage with it. So recently, a few times, this like overshirt I've got on here, I'm wearing this a lot at the minute. It's like the most versatile thing I've got, because like today I've got the like green chinos from a company called Spoke On, and obviously I've got a pair of orange trainers to go with the orange.
You could 100%
t-shirt.
gig in that.
Totally, but I've been wearing this. Like, I could also wear this with like a white t-shirt and black jeans and then black boots, and it's a bit smarter. And I'd go on stage in that as well. But also, sort of the opposite end of that spectrum, I've got like a pair of green basketball shorts from Aim Leon Dore, and I've been going on with them on with this over it. And I look a bit like a lesbian soccer mum, but like, I don't really care. I'm just like...
But he's got a great bit about being a lesbian soccer mum. So.
I'll just go on and just, as long as I feel if it's been a hot day, I'm wearing sports shorts on stage. I walked into the green room at Hot Water a couple of weeks ago, and I was in me green Aim shorts, like a white t-shirt, this overshirt, and a pair of trainees. And Rob Thomas was like, "What the fuck are you fucking wearing there, lad? Fucking sports shorts with a denim jacket. You look fucking ridiculous. That's can't be going on stage like that." And Danny McLaughlin was there and was like, "I think you look fucking sick." And
yeah, Danny Mac wears what he wants on stage. Yeah. Rob Thomas wears a black t-shirt.
Well, my attitude was, whose opinion would I rather have a positive one from within fashion? Like, would I rather Danny think I look all right at the minute or Rob? And Danny wins, actually.
Yeah, Shane Gillis is the best comic I've seen recently, last 5 years.
Black t-shirt, black jeans.
He just wears jeans and a t-shirt. It's not really important. Any promoter who's telling you need to dress smart to do this gig, it's a fucking icky gig. Something, as soon as there's someone who's paying you, telling you what you need to wear, is that going to be good? It's probably not going to be a good gig. I think I get the instinct to go, I don't want to look too scruffy. Then don't. But then don't overthink it. You don't need to wear a jacket. You don't, all of that stuff. Where I honestly think what you wear for a night out, where you go, I feel pretty good. If it's good enough for that, then it looks like you're making the effort for the stage. I also think it's a beautiful point in your stand-up where you get so relaxed with yourself on stage that you can just rock up wearing what you want. But if you are going to start overthinking it, just find a combo of jeans and a t-shirt or a shacket or something where you go, I feel kind of smart in this. I've not had to think about it. And mentally make that your like the outfit that you wear on stage. If it's something that you keep getting bothered by, where you're like, I don't know what to wear, then just have a loose idea of what it is and go to that. I know there's comics who have an outfit on stage. Like Sean Walsh wears a proper suit when he records a special and everything, but like, you don't have to go that far. I know some comics like the idea of going, I'm putting on my gigging outfit. I get it. But just find something that works, is simple for you. You just don't need to overthink it.
What would you wear for your mate's sister's birthday if you were getting there halfway through it? Wear that.
Yeah, so you don't need to overthink it at all. Mate's sister's birthday. You're not there from the start. You're just like, you rock in after about an hour and a half.
Can you do no hat?
I haven't gigged without a hat since like before the war. Because
You had hair then.
because I was worried about debris from bombs, so I wanted to cover my shiny head. No, I'm about 10 years into wearing a hat on stage, and that was partly because I have my head out a lot. But if you watch the podcast and then see me gig, you're like, well, Dan never gets his head out. I get it out all the time. I sleep without a hat. You'd be surprised to hear it. I make love hatless.
You hang it up though.
Yeah.
Question.
On Laura's nipple.
Do you ever make love with your hat on? The other way. Do you ever leave it on?
I don't think I've ever had penetrative sex with a hat on, but I love wearing a hat for a blowjob.
What about your glasses?
What?
Glasses.
Yeah, you've got to see where the pussy is. I'll be fumbling
Me
around.
armpit, Dan. Oh, sorry. I haven't got my glasses on.
This one's from an anonymous lid. Comedy question here. Could do with your opinion. I was doing a show recently and missed the MC calling me up, mainly because I'd gone for a smoke round the back with one of the other acts.
You're a fucking moron.
And the promoter hadn't bothered telling us the second half had started, and the compere did all of 2 minutes before he tried to introduce me. Cut to me getting shouted at and then having to run through the kitchen onto the stage and looking like I don't know what day it is. Managed to salvage my set. It went well enough, but then got a dressing down by the guy who books it, saying it was unprofessional and he'd have to consider whether he books me again. Like, I'll never do this again, obviously, but feel a bit hard done by. Like, why are you running a show with no behind-the-scenes organisation? But am I in the wrong here? Has this ever happened to you guys?
Look, there's going to be gigs with no behind-the-scenes organisation. You should be able to smell that. But, like, if you know there's a chance that going for a smoke, if you're... It sounds to me like you're first after the break here. So the second half starts, you're still outside smoking. That's on you to be attentive to it.
Yeah.
Like, so often, especially like independent small comedy nights, it's one guy running it. Their job is is everyone sat down? Right, the compere's ready, get the compere on. You know when you're on, you should have been ready to go on. So, and also, just stop being a whinging fucking gimp. I'm hungry, I think.
The promoter does sound like a bell end.
Yeah, you both a pair of pricks.
For the dressing down.
I don't want to work for him or gig with you.
I got shouted at in 2008 by a promoter for being late because Mick Ferry had said he'd give me a lift. His brother-in-law was driving over from Manchester, and I had a mental idea of what time we'd have to leave Manchester city centre, where I lived at the time, to get to Liverpool. And Mick was at least 40 minutes after what I'd have comfortably... Like, he was like, no, it's fine. And it wasn't fine, and we were late. And she, when we got there, bollocked me and Mick, like, gave us a telling off. And I remember, like, I've never been able to let it go. Like, why didn't I just go, hey, first of all, chill the fuck out, because I was newer, so I didn't do it. And secondly, like, it's not my fucking fault if I get a lift from Mick and he's like, oh, I'm not asked. Do you know how... He took the bollocking as well. And if you know Mick Ferry, you're like, that's a surprise. So promoters who do the school teacher thing can sort of fuck off.
Yeah. Everyone in this story is a prick.
But you really are responsible for you being on stage. And if it's great that you're relaxed early in your career and you're like, oh, I'll go for a smoke and then I'm ready. Because a lot of comics are hyper tense before their show and they'd never be in this situation. But if someone calls your name, you need to be able to get onto the stage quickly because you're going to fuck up your own gig by looking like a dickhead who's like, what? That's an awful place to be, especially when you're new and it's not a definite the gig's going to go well. You need to be in a place in the room to get on stage. It's a fucking wank feeling. And also just little tips, like if you're hosting, make sure you have the name of the comedian you're bringing on. If you're new and you're just like, yeah, I've compared a bit, and there's like 6 acts on the bill, and you haven't got that name in your head, you look fucking useless if you can't say their name right, which I have done twice in 23 years. And it doesn't matter if you apologize afterwards, you look like a fucking amateur. Little things that make you look unprofessional. It's amazing how they'll play on your mind for a long time and then have like a promoter who thinks you're not bookable just because you took a fucking smoke break.
Can you just be that chilled with like walk-on times and stuff like that? Like, can you just drop? Like, do you have to be ready for it, or can you just like, I don't know, be doing something and then?
Oh,
be walking
mate,
stage?
the amount of times I am mid good conversation, knowing that like the compere has got the mic and put it in the stand, which is international visual cue for you're gonna be on stage in 30 seconds. I can like you learn the skill of going. I'm still having this conversation. Still having conversation. Hang on, 2 seconds, and then you're off. Like if you're good at stand up and your natural personality is I'm pretty chilled out, but like Russell Kane is fucking bouncing around the dressing room.
Yeah.
Russell
And he's
Kane
a
takes his own kettle to comedy clubs so that he can make a coffee before he goes on.
There's no correlation between nerves before a gig and quality of comedian. Because some brilliant comedians are a stress ball before they go on. Could never do that. But I know Adam's the same. You just learn the skill of being like, you're having a normal conversation. Like, I'd love to have a heart rate monitor on me from before a gig, in the afternoon, 3, 4, 5 hours before the gig, in the dressing room, and as I walk onto stage. I'd love to see the data on that, because I would
In my head,
suggest that it's the same.
Yeah.
Does that translate into other parts of life though? Are you as lax? So like in the airport, if I know that the gate's coming, I have to just be stood at the gate, even though it's like an hour. Whereas I've been in the airport with yous where you've gone, fuck off, it won't be like an hour. I mean,
Yeah.
The only thing that bothers me at the airport that like gets in my head at all is security, because I know how much of a cunt it can be. If you're at the back of a security queue and something goes wrong with 2 or 3 bags, you can be there for 40 minutes. So I'm a 2 hours before the flight guy arrive at the airport, apart from at Liverpool airport where I get there about 50 minutes before the flight because it's a fucking bus station that planes happen to land at. Like,
I love Liverpool airport. It's so good.
but if I'm going to Manchester or Heathrow or whatever else, it's 2 hours before. But as soon as I'm through security, I'm very like, they know I'm here. I've checked in. I've checked the bag. They've got me bag. I've also been at a gate before where they're like, excuse me, the plane's going to leave soon and Harry Robinson is not here. Can he come up? So if I get lost, they're going to do that. They're going to, can Adam Rowe come to the plane? But they're going to do that. So it just doesn't. Carl's mad in the airport. Carl's like, we've got to be at the gate. It takes off in an hour. It's like, what? It says boarding. Yeah, the screen's a liar, and it always is. Oh, it's boarding. Final call. The fucking plane's not even open yet. You can just take your time and chill.
Also, being in the queue when everyone goes, right, they're boarding.
Yeah.
Let's quickly get in a 150-person queue. You're like, I've got a seat. My number's on it.
Yeah.
The only
but
thing is the above.
overhead baggage.
That's the only thing.
But if you've got checked luggage and you've not got the 10 kilogram, 12 kilogram.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
Just chill out. Let these goons stand in an eggy line.
Yeah. I brought
What what VAR, what was the goons?
Eggy Goons. Yeah.
Right.
Not great. I brought my brother to the Leeds Murderers Row show. And he came backstage. And the thing he took away from that show, he enjoyed the show and everything. He took away was, I can't believe how chilled everyone was before we went on, because we were playing a game where we were listing.
I know what it was. Premier League players that have scored more than 100 goals. What a game that was.
But you were there, and then he was like 30 seconds later, I went and watched him perform to 1,000 people.
Matt Letizia, I was really shocked.
He's still doing it now.
Fucking well.
he's got 100 or I think bang on
Harry
100.
was playing Stato. What a game that was.
Yeah.
We went round in the circle, and if you got one wrong, you were out, and then the circle got smaller. What? Murderers Row was some of the most fun I've had. Couple of the gigs I didn't love. Couple of the gigs were as good as as much fun as I've ever had on stage.
I think my favourite gig ever was night one in Manchester.
Night one in Manchester where Jamie got his full arsehole out. The Dublin and Glasgow, oh my God, it was so much fun. But the dressing rooms were sensational.
Yeah.
Every fucking time. Because Murderers Row, it's brilliant for on stage, isn't it? You're like, oh, these are 6 of my favourite comedians. With Carl, with Steve, Harry, Finn, the whole crew was backstage, and Sean Walsh and Elliot Steele and Mark Steele. His dad turns up, and we're having some of the best conversations, like a little bit of comedy geekery, a sort of respect amongst everyone. Because you're on some bills where you're like, I don't know who you are, and I've known you 20 years, and you've been shit for all 20 years. Like, those dressing rooms were fucking great.
Well, we're not only picking our own lineups, it's like we've picked the whole staff of a comedy club.
Yeah.
That's what they felt like.
Yeah.
It was like we'd gone, we'll have Harry to be show manager, we'll have Finn to be musician, we'll have Steve to be our tech, we'll have Jack to be fucking our runner, and now we've got a whole fucking...
Yeah, and Jack Finnegan's the guy who's going, yeah, show's about to start. And Jack Finnegan's not bollocking anyone. I would hate to be in a situation where Jack Finnegan felt like he had to tell me off. I don't know what awful circumstances would have to happen that the most laid-back, chilled-out guy I've ever hung out with, who is just like, I know he's like 10 years younger than me, but he's like everyone's uncle who's dead sound and hard. If he ever got to the point where he was dressing you down for being late for a gig.
He'd be quiet dressing you down, though. There would be
I'd be
no,
disappointed.
voice
no,
raising.
I've seen Jack kick off like...
What have you? When's Jack kicked off?
So this happened in the recent past, but we won't date it so that no one gets in trouble. We also won't location it so no one gets in trouble. But
Swansea, 1988.
On a doorman. So I was pissed and couldn't get in somewhere. And so I sent one of our group into a pub and said, just go and get everyone out, we'll go somewhere else. And as we're coming out, it kicked off between the doorman and Jack. And because Jack was like, he's fucking here all the time, he's Sam. Yeah, he's a bit pissed, but he's not going to cause any trouble, he's fucking Sam. And the doorman called him Fatty. He said, fuck off, Fatty, get out the fucking way. And Jack went, are you fucking joking? I'll fucking patient. The doorman went, and the doorman is like 5'2". And
dangerous doorman.
I think my memory is hazy because I was drunk to the point where they wouldn't let me in. But I'm pretty sure Jack said to him, shut the fuck up, you, or I'll put you on the roof and won't help you down.
God. If you don't love Jack Finnegan, you're not concentrating. Shall we do a little bit of advice and then we will go to break? If you want to send in your correspondence, haveawordpod@gmail.com. If you want to get in a VIP queue, sign up to Patreon. We've got one from a lady. This is from Chloe. Chloe says, lads, help me out here. Last week I stayed over at at his house after our 4th date. Second time I've stayed at his. He's got a flat with his mate, but the other lad works away and I haven't even met him yet. So basically, this guy I'm dating has got his own place. It was another fun night, but we'd had Thai food on the date, and in the morning I had stomach cramps as soon as I woke up, and the urge to shit was so strong I literally had to go. I considered getting dressed and leaving, but it would have looked weird because it was like 7 a.m. and I wouldn't have made it anyway. I had to go for a shit. So mortified, I go to the bathroom and proceed to do one of the smelliest poos of my lifetime. I'm sweating and panicking. There's no window in there. The extractor fan sounds like it's doing nothing, and decide because the lad cannot smell this abomination, I need to spray a ton of air freshener. And to my horror, there isn't any. So not knowing what else to do, I spray boys antiperspirant everywhere and then bleach the toilet. As I say, I just panicked. The bathroom smelt of Lynx, Domestos and crap. I came back horrified, said I didn't feel great and quickly left. It looked eggy. I honestly didn't stop cringe sweating for an hour, and even writing this is giving me anxiety. Haven't heard from the lad. I haven't messaged him. What do I do here? I really like him, but don't want to have the conversation about why I used his deodorant and cleaned his toilet at 7 a.m. after we shagged. Would you, as lads, be bothered about this? Have I overthunk it? Or should I just walk away from this situation?
I wouldn't be bothered by it, but it's a self-serving bias that, because I've had to do this with a woman. Like, I didn't fuck a man. But, like, I've been on a date, gone back to hers, pounded that tang, and then the next morning, or like even in the middle of the night, just being like, you know, my stomach reacts to shite like like airport security reacts to a bag that's been left on its own. Like, we need to deal with this fucking now. Do you know what I mean? So, like, if I've got to go, I've got to go. And I'll do everything I can to stop them hearing or smelling it. Like, for example, I'll put tissue in the bowl so that you don't hear the plop. Like, a lot of it. And also, I flush as I'm shitting.
Yeah.
So like my shit has like its own little water slide for a minute, like it's in fucking Scion Park.
It doesn't have a chance to sit there and give off the odour.
Totally.
Yeah.
And it will still have a bit, but it quells it. You know what I mean?
Ooh, lovely use of quell.
This is like those master classes, when like Ringo teaches you how to
Yeah, the flush while you're shitting, it's like, wah! Like it give it that fucking, that'll help you a lot. The thing is, it has to be air freshener. Deodorant actually makes things smell worse in this situation because it doesn't smell like air freshener cover. Like, this is a Febreze advert, but like if my fingers like the smell of shit, what Febreze does is that and goes round it.
Right.
And like covers it so that you can't like smell the shite. What deodorant does is just goes and joins it. So that it just smells like poo and links in the air.
I can see why she's anxious about this. Because she's gone to the toilet in a hurry, dead early. So the guy's in bed, sort of sleeping, knows she's in the toilet. And she comes out smelling of Lynx Java and bleach. And then immediately, and she's sweating and immediately
I think the
fucks
bleach would have
off.
done the job. Eventually, like if you'd shut the door and just bleached it, this room's going to stink of bleach.
It would have been better than the deodorant.
Yeah.
But
Well, I didn't. Halfway through that, she said the extractor fan wasn't working. Is that what extractor fan's not for shit? Is it?
It's for steam, innit?
Yeah.
it's
She was
for
like,
I
both.
think it does, but
Does
It's for
it?
both.
I don't have one in our toilet.
So it takes the extractor fan just takes whatever air is in the room out.
I've lived in a flat that has a bathroom I've lived in a couple without windows. And as soon as you turn the light on for that bathroom,
The fan goes
the
on.
fan goes on.
Yeah.
But they're shit. Those rooms are grim. Like you need as a man,
You need a window.
You need to be pooing with a room.
I think
with
as
a window.
long as I didn't smell it, I'd be fine with it. That's the
So-
only thing.
I can understand the smell might give you a bit of an ick, but like what she should have done and has failed to do, and the lesson for the future is, in a sort of, feminine way, own it. Like, don't come in and go, Jesus Christ, wouldn't go in there for an hour. Don't do that.
Always northern. Always. Oh, bloody hell. I've done a right sticky shit.
But come in and go, do you know what? Like, that Thai food's really disagreed with my stomach. I'm really sorry. I would never do this on a fourth date, but I just had to go for a poo. I've sprayed some deodorants, I've bleached it, and I'm really sorry, but do us a favour. I don't want you to smell it. Just don't go in there for half an hour. Like, just be honest
Yeah.
and feminine with it, and you'll be absolutely sound.
By the way, if he's the kind of guy who's gone, oh, she's pooed in the morning. Well, that's me not interested. Fuck him off,
Who
mate.
in there?
Oh, not that Adam's right. Not that she has to come in and go, I've done a right stinky shit, but don't worry, I've used a wet wipe on my arsehole. Let's go for round 2. Like, I get it. Like, I understand all her anxiety, but if you want a bloke who's like, yeah, you did a plop, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
You'd just hold it for 6 days, wouldn't you?
I have a.
Dan was telling us before we started today he regularly goes weekends without pooing. If you listen to last week's Patreon episode where Dan was away and Sean Walsh was on, Harry told us that he'd gone a weekend without shitting. So we asked him for an update before we started today. He told us, he's got a doctor's appointment booked in June of next year. So that's going to be fine. They'll sort that out. And Dan was like, oh, that's regular for me. You had 3 poos on holiday, on a 9-day holiday.
I don't know. 3 or 4.
Didn't you say it was notable when you had 2 poos in a day?
That's insane.
I can go 3 days without a plop. That happens. It's not every week, but yeah. Definitely.
If I went 3 days without a poo, like I feel like I'd put on like 6 stone. I reckon in 3 days I shit about 6 stones worth of shit.
When people are like, I wake up and go to the bathroom, I get out a periodical and read, and then I'm in there. What are you on about? I go like a toddler. Like I wait, ignore it, and then I have 25 seconds.
Yeah, so that's me.
I just waddle and go, it's go time.
That's at least twice a day.
How big
A
is
normal day for me, I think, is 4.
it? On a scale, how big is it?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty bad.
Huh?
Like that?
Single-
I mean, if you're holding it for that long,
I think you're assuming the form is, Proper. Yeah.
This is a disgusting end to this section.
Listen, text him and be like, hey, how are you? And if he mentions the fact that you shat, sprayed and bleached, and he's like, I could never go out with a girl that does that, then fuck him off because he's a fanny, mate.
Fair.
Yeah. We all shit.
Polite,
Sometimes.
feminine honesty. That's what men want.
I did the shit.
Like that.
Yeah. If
That's
you're
in the
Japanese, yeah.
trailer.
Ellie didn't poo for the first month of our relationship. When she finally did, I gave her a little clap.
Stop clapping for a poo in and stop thanking her for sex. Weirdo. Love you. Break. Hello, everyone. Now it's time to tell you about my favourite sexy sponsor. It's Love Honey, and they really help us feel the love.
Very easy to put on as
Honey. Now, I'm getting into spanking. I don't know about you, Harry.
well. I mean, I was a bit into that. I've got deaf in one ear now.
These are two spanking paddles that I don't know which one to go for, but one of these is coming on with me, and we're going to do some damage tonight. This is a kind of fun we're having, innit?
Absolutely.
We're not just getting
We're a
naked.
sexually liberal podcast.
Yeah, we're not just getting naked and kissing on the humps. We're also smacking the lumps.
Exactly. We're pro cum.
Thanks, Harry. Really nicely put.
No,
Gentle.
just like these paddles.
No, that's the opposite of
Oh,
what
yeah.
isn't it? It's for a bit of light BDSM.
God, I've gone like numb on the side of my face.
Oh, no, well, that's a good sign.
And do you know what code you can use, Dan?
Go on.
AFF-word20.
And that's
Get
for 20% off.
20% off of your spanking paddles.
Site-wide. And they do lubes, and they do toys, and they do all this fancy get-up. I don't even know which way this goes up.
I've not
but I
put this on
imagine
right.
Just get on Love Honey and make all the sexy times feel better. Love Honey. Feel the love.
honey.
No, feel the love.
Honey.
Honey.
Comma.
I will do it again. We won't cut it out. Feel the love.
Honey.
Callum Oakley's here. Hey.
You sign up to any OnlyFans, Callum?
No, I wouldn't. But Dan, would you sign up to anyone's OnlyFans?
Well, I don't think I'm allowed, and I think morally, as a married man, it passes. I mean, she's sound about me watching the old porn, but I think that might be past a certain threshold that we haven't discussed. But I'd suggest I know is there.
It's
but
the patriarchy, innit? Because she'd be fine with you buying a porn DVD because that's going to a middleman. The man who made the film, you're paying him, so she's not bothered about that. But if you give the money direct to the creator, your wife will fucking boot off.
Yeah, she's like that. She hates sex workers, but she loves pimps. Yeah, it's the patriarchy, and that's what she keeps talking about. She's like, "Fuck, I love the patriarchy." No, but there is one lady who I'd like to sign up to her OnlyFans. I think she's phenomenal creator.
Who is it?
She's called Power Midget.
Right. And you can say that because that's her word. I'm guessing it's like onlyfans.com/powermidget.
She's
She's got her own website, powermidget.co.uk.
Oh, she's fucking great. She's not legally and medically.
No, she's only she's 4'8".
Boo. Is she?
4'8".
Yeah.
Oh, she's a muscle mommy though.
Yeah, but I thought you meant like... Because I keep on getting loads of photos of people with dwarfism, like sexy girls with dwarfism on the phone.
Oh no, hang on.
Because if you like one with like some caked up like dwarf, and
Even
then,
the-
like
You're
loads of them.
like 6 and then suddenly it's your whole algorithm.
They're like buses, but smaller.
Oh, wow.
Oh, she's great. She's
she's like a Geodude.
Yeah, low center of gravity.
She's great.
I'm in that algorithm as well, though, because I accidentally got in it.
Yeah,
Micro wrestling. You ever watch micro?
Sick.
Mate, the best. Micro Jackson.
yeah. And they do the roll call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Chola.
Yeah.
Oh, she's sexy, yeah.
There's one called Micro Jackson.
Yeah, he has a little glove on.
Is he Chinese?
No, he's not Chinese.
Oh, I see where you went there.
Well, Carl's not here. I've got to do it.
See, I went to my dad, Mike Rowe Jackson.
There's a fella called Chief Littlefoot.
Yeah.
And he's like a Native American.
Yeah,
like,
he's sick, him.
I love it how they're doing names like 90s wrestling, where they're like, it doesn't matter. No one's bothered.
You're not going to cancel them, are you?
Uncancelable.
Yeah, they're uncancelable.
Yeah.
Who's uncancelable?
The
Micro wrestlers.
micro wrestlers.
Yeah.
They're
Why?
not asked.
Because
Because it goes straight over their head. Sorry.
they're small.
Yeah, that was.
You ever seen them jump off the top rope?
I thought they normally do off the middle rope.
Yeah. I don't know. What is the middle? Yeah.
They used to be back in the 90s. There used to be loads of like in Mexico. They really used to push the dwarf wrestlers, and because they could throw them.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You know, like, is the height a human can fall from and survive correlated to their height? Like, for example, like let's say 3 times my height, so 18'9", right? If I jumped off,
Good Matthew, you know.
He's really good.
if I jumped off something 18 foot high,
Yeah.
probably really hurt myself. You know what I mean? If it was 10 times my height, yeah, then, you know, you're looking at 60 foot. If I jumped off something 60 foot, yeah, I'd probably die. Yeah.
Yeah.
If a little person who's 4 foot jumped off something, does it only have to be 40 foot to kill them?
It depends how strong the wind is.
And then Peter Crouch, can he just
that's
fucking nosedive off the Empire State and get up and go for a cup of tea?
I think the bigger they are, the harder they fall, though. Shaq's a big man. He's going to hit the patio pretty hard, isn't he?
Yeah.
So you think little people could jump off the Empire State and just bounce off the floor? And
They're like cats.
They've got 9 lives. There's 7 of
Have
them.
you ever like rolled your ankle off a curb?
yeah.
So like if a micro wrestler done that, I think they'd just be done.
Yeah, their health bar's on low.
Yeah.
It's been a dangerous start to Section 3 today.
Anyway, she's a wonderful creator, and I think she could wrestle.
Does she have anything niche? The one you want to sign up
Does she have
for?
anything niche? Yeah,
well,
she's a 4 foot weightlifter, Callum.
I know. But is it just like solo stuff?
She's a bisexual weightlifter. I mean, come on, bro.
This is
Who isn't into that?
I think you
Yeah,
just need the
pretty
word weightlifter there.
How dare you, sir? Just because you're right doesn't mean it's not
You've
offensive.
snogged men.
That's not dead, man.
yeah.
And he was a small weightlifting bisexual.
You ever snogged a man?
For a laugh, like yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
For a laugh.
I did it, under contract. Once you've signed it.
I did it once at a house party.
Yeah.
This was like years ago when I was like still in school, and
Was he in school or was he like...
Is this pre or post Britain's Got Talent?
yeah, this is pre.
Oh, so you were like 9?
Yeah. We're at this house party and we were in the garden, and it was like me and this lad who had never met, and then these 2 girls, and they were like, if you 2 kiss, we'll kiss. So I was like, well,
What? Hang on.
that's a good deal.
You jokingly snogged a stranger.
I didn't snog. Well, I had my eyes closed, which
Makes it more sensual.
it does make it more sexual. Is that worse than putting a tongue in, closing your eyes?
It's the same level.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had my eyes open, and then we kissed, and then when I opened my eyes, they were inside the house telling everyone that we were gay. So then I was just stood outside holding this guy's hand, and I was like, okay,
Those girls
guess
sound
him gay
fucking
now.
great.
Yeah.
They're great.
They didn't kiss.
Yeah, I know. They're like...
They're just liars, Dan.
pranked me.
But they are, like, fair play to them. These
Yeah.
fucking idiots kissing.
Yeah. Well, I could have easily ended up gay from that moment. Like,
Oh, you think one kiss is all it takes?
yeah.
Right, Dua Lipa.
Well, it's like when you meet like a girl now and they've got like the boy mate, and they're like, oh no, he's always around, like he's harmless. Like I could have been that guy who like pretends to be gay for ages, just watches them get changed and stuff. Do you know what I mean? No,
You could have been that.
I could
Could have been Donald Trump.
Yeah.
But luckily, Callum, as it's worked out, you're not a threat to women at all.
No, not at all.
I just watch them get changed. I think you're a pretty, you're pretty chilled around the ladies on the dance floor, very laid back.
How many
you a
dance
big-
floors have you seen Callum on? What's this?
Teddy's
Are you
quite a
going
lot.
Yeah, we've been Teddy's loads.
Yeah. I mean, they're all in their 20s, so it's absolutely valid for them.
You're
I'm
in
the,
your 20s, are you?
Nah, I just hit 30.
Yeah.
30
He's
now.
over the hill, mate. He's gone.
I'm the granddad at Teddy's, mate.
Yeah. I love having you in Teddy's though, because we don't dance, we just ask each other if we're all right. That's all we do for the whole night. He's like, you all right, Dan? He's like, yeah, to you. And I'm like, yeah.
Just on repeat.
Yeah, and then we get like gins in a tin and that.
This is just a name, you know.
That's pretty harmless, though. Is it a crime?
What? Yeah, but like, why would you not be all right?
I just do welfare checks, you know. Everything all right with you, babe? That's why on drugs. That is the constant theme on drugs. You're right. You're doing all right. Do you feel fucked? I feel fucked. But on gins and tins, it's a bit embarrassing, isn't it?
Yeah. Having a little cranberry tin. She'd be like, "You all right, Dan? Yeah."
My cystitis has flared up. These UTIs.
You've never asked me if I'm all right on a night out.
You're always all right.
That's fucking not true.
You are always absolutely sound, and then you teeter over into harmless toddler, Adam. There is just very rarely like a fucking midpoint in there. You're like, oh, he's sound, absolutely sound, centre of the party, everyone's chatting, having a great time, and then he's wandered off into the fucking sunset.
At the country day on Saturday,
Yeah.
I got pretty fucking hammered. Like the most drunk I've been at one for ages. So what I did, I sort of spoke on an episode of this after the last one, the July one. It was just very intense. So many people like grabbing us and doing pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
So at this one, I said at the start, I went, look, happy to have a quick chat with everyone. I understand people come to these kind of things, do want to take a picture. I'm going to go and stand by that pin sign for an hour. Anyone who wants a picture can come and get one. As soon as 5 o'clock hits, I'm just done for the night. Just want everyone to have a good time. Like, keep taking pictures, keep taking videos, do what you need to do. But like, we're doing selfie hour, and then everyone can just get pissed and enjoy themselves.
And then you can be on a night out with us rather than it being a meet and greet.
Yeah. And I was on a night out with everyone. And, I was toddler drunk though before the final music set started. Like Jack come back for it. Jack had been there, went to Bongos Bingo and come back, and I was on stage singing. Just and then at one point I went to the toilet and I didn't need a poo, but I had a sit down. I had a sit down wee. And then I was just comfy. So I just stayed in there for about 20 minutes.
Oh my God. Nice.
And I come out and everyone was like, are you okay? Oh, you've been sick? Have you been sick? And I was like, no, just went for a little Adam break. Just went for a little...
Drunk and sit down.
yeah, just went for a little scroll. And I sat down. It was comfy in there.
Oh, a piss scroll is fun.
Yeah, that's fun.
Where you remember nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a few likes of random shit.
Yeah.
Few story likes that you regret in the morning.
Dan's Anthems is the most drunk I've ever been at anything related to Have a Word.
Yeah.
And I think you turned up and we had a little dance.
We had a little boogie.
But my head had gone. I remember sort of little flashes of that being drunk, and then Felix and Johnny were like, come on stage and we'll close out the show. And I went on, kicked my little ornamental monkey, broke it, and then went, I've got to get off stage.
Yeah.
Because I was going to fall off it.
I was really fun. Like, I was getting recognised a lot by your fans there, but everyone thought I was Ishan. So I kept having these people
Do you
coming
know
like...
how good of a few months Isham would have to be?
Mate, it was insane. They're like, are you Ishan? And I was like, yeah. And then I just started getting pictures with people as Ishan.
To be fair, in a room full of Have a Word fans, that is a good guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's embarrassing about that is Ishan was in that room as well.
Oh, yeah. He got in one of the pictures with me as I was being Ishan. I was like, have you met Callum? It's going to do well, that kid.
And they're just looking at him going, no, don't know that guy.
I never heard of him. They got beat by a dog or some shit. I enjoyed the country night. I went a few, was it like last month, the one I went to?
Yeah, July.
Yeah.
Just a bit much for me. A bit stressful, a bit intense. So just toned it back a little bit. Doing another one on the 28th. Yeah, let's plug that. 28th of December, we're doing the Ho Ye Christmas Cabin. It's going to be all cozy and we're going to have marshmallows and open fires and that.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'll be fun, man.
And
I felt on edge, me, because there was loads of cowboys and I was the only Indian. And, I was like, oh, shit.
You're like, I've been tricked.
Harry went to me, he was like, next time you come set up a casino. I was like, sound. So that's what I'm going to do for the next country. Like, I'm going to come as full on red.
Sit in the back of a pack of cards and be like, 21 anyone? You gone double beers? Oh, do you know what? I'm in Birmingham tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little Adam and Owen friends, but I'm not driving. Rob Thomas is on, so he's going to drive us down.
Amazing.
I reckon I might have time for a swift couple of guineas after this podcast.
That sounds great.
Fucking
Room for a little one.
room for you can come as well.
Power midget.
I love it.
Do you want a Moretti now?
No,
Oh, okay.
No?
You just want the Guinness.
yeah, I want a Guinness. Yeah. What a drink, Dan.
Guinnesses. What's the plural of Guinness?
Guinnesses.
Gnu.
You know.
Gnu.
Gnu.
Guinnesses.
We just mentioned Britain's Got Talent there. Finn, just out of nowhere, popped it in. But I don't know the story of you being on Britain's Got Talent. And I don't think anyone does. But it
Thank you so much, Dan.
I don't think anyone's got a fucking clue who you are.
when were you on? How old were you?
16.
Just to be clear, by the way, if you are, there's a lot of OG podcast listeners who've listened to every episode ever, and there's some people who've listened only to the ones after they started listening. So if you started this year, maybe you just saw or whatever. You did an early episode of Have a Word, and both Dan and Carl were away.
April 2022.
It was Finn's first time.
It was
on
Finn's
on the-
first
on the
time,
mic.
like being in the
boys'
Carl
chair.
chair.
Yeah.
Vicky Patterson co-host.
Yeah.
And you joined us. But I don't even know if that day we talked about it too much.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah. So what happened? You were
Maybe.
13.
16.
I thought you were 13.
Nah, 16 when I went on it in 2012.
Had you been gigging before that?
Well, I did a comedy course, Sam Avery's one, when I went into like
yeah.
schools and that. So I was like 14 when I first done it. But it was like for like naughty kids or whatever. And then I'd done that, and then I just, because I like enjoyed it loads, I couldn't actually gig in comedy clubs. So the only gigs I could get were like charity gigs
On ITV.
and ITV. Yeah. So I used to
Village fundraisers and ITV.
So I used to do a lot of charity gigs. Like there was this one, so I always used to wear a suit to look older.
Yeah. It didn't work, that did it?
No, not at all. I look fucking pathetic, to be fair.
You look like a kid trying his best to be adopted when you used to go. Like when you go to a dog shelter and there's a dog who's just like, he's trying to sit still, but he's wiggling his tail. He's like, I'll be a fucking great dog for you. Callum on stage early on with his button down collar. In my head, it's like a white collar with like black buttons on it. Like you can really sit there like stuck to him. And he's just like, yeah, no, I'm a fully proper comedian, mate.
So I used to do these charity gigs, and it was like a mixed bill of like singers and shit. Because I was like the only comic on, and there was this one gig we done. And there was this woman who ran it called Bernie Bucket, and she used to she like used to run like charity nights and that. And then it turned out she robbed all the money, but she's dead now.
She kicked the bucket.
So there was this one gig, and there was a singer on, but they only had like a karaoke setup, and she was singing Adele. And I went on after, and I was doing stand up, but in the room it was just like loads of like these bald fellas just hating me. And I like once I'd done my set, like died on my ass completely. And then I went into the bathroom and they were all sniffing coke and fighting and stuff. And then I had to go to school the next day. And then I'm just like in like this mad fucking life of just doing all these mad charity gigs. Like there was one gig I done when it was for Liverpool versus Everton, like Legends. And Tony Bellew was there. And it was like these round tables. And I was just dying on my ass. And then Tony Bellew was sat at the front. This is why I can never like watch his boxing matches, because I just get flashbacks. And I was dying on my ass. And next to him, his mate was on the phone. And he was on his phone texting. I was like, oh, I'm going to try and bring this back. Like, what is it you're doing on your phone? And he was like, oh, I'm calling you an ambulance because you're dying. And like the whole room just burst out laughing. And I'm just stood there in like this suit that doesn't even fit me. And then in the corner of my eye, I just see me mum and dad just staring at me like, oh my God, like what the fuck are you doing with your life? But that was just all I was doing. And like for 2 years was just going around dying on my ass.
And no comedy clubs would let you in. You know, like there's a story of Ross Noble being snuck into a comedy club in Newcastle. Like he wasn't allowed to go and be in the main room.
Yeah.
But he got snuck in and but you couldn't get any normal
nah,
gigs.
I didn't even know anyone though.
Yeah, I suppose so. How do you even get in?
And then Britain's Got Talent got in touch with me and they were like, we want you to come and audition. So then I auditioned and then I got through onto like the live shows and stuff, but they like wanted me to sign a contract. And then we looked at the contract, and I say we, it was my dad, and he's just heavily dyslexic. So it probably could have been a good contract, but then we were like, no, we're not signing it.
What, so for future representation as well as the
like
appearance?
Owned like a percentage of everything for like 10 years or whatever.
Oh, fuck off.
And and then the whole thing was just a bit of a disaster, really.
So you got through to, where did you do your audition?
You do like a producer's one, so it literally be me stood there now doing a set in front of you two.
Oh my God.
And it's just...
It's better than the gigs you were doing though.
Yeah, if one of the producers rings you an ambulance there, that's fucking bad. Well, you say you didn't sign the contract. Didn't you go all the way to the final?
I got to the semis, so when I first done the audition, I fucking smashed it was in... So I done the producers, got through from that, went to the audition, and the audition was in Blackpool in like the theatre there.
Who was on the panel at the time?
It was Simon Cowell, David Williams, Alicia Dixon, and Amanda Holden.
Okay.
So they were there, and then I went on, smashed it. Like they were all like fucking buzzing, like you're gonna do really well on that. That's when they give us the contract, and then I didn't sign it. And then they were like, they give me like a live, when I was doing my live show, they give me the date. So you know after like the promotion, we go to like radios and be like, oh, vote for me, I'm gonna be on this date. Then 2 days before my live show, they rang me up and went, oh, we're switching it now, you're on tomorrow instead of 2 days' time. And then it was just like loads of weird shit just kept happening with me.
Yeah, you've not played the game.
Yeah. And then I was doing the Britain's Got Talent Extra, you know, when you do like little games and stuff.
Yeah.
And I done one with Stephen Mullane, which fucking, he can fuck off.
I like Stephen Mullane. I'm
mate,
gutted Carl's not here now. Carl hates Stephen Mullane.
Mate, he's a bellend. Like, as soon as I walked in the room, I went, go on then, tell me a joke. And I was like, I think you're really funny. That's just what I said to him. And then he just seeing his ass and all the camera crew were like laughing and that. And I was in the room for like 3 minutes. You were supposed to be in there for half an hour, like doing all content and that. And he was like, yeah, see you in a bit. I was like, all the best.
He seems like a plastic cunt.
I can't, mate. There's just something about him. Like, I don't know what it is.
But he used to do fingertips, man.
Yeah, like in Boys.
What's thing?
Like the art show. It was like on CITV, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an art, like Art Attack a bit.
They teach you how to make stuff using just your fingertips and
him and
lots of supplies.
Fern Cotton. Is it him and Fern Cotton?
Or Britain, one of the two.
I don't think it was Fern Britain. I think she was on this morning at that point. She's too old for that.
Yeah, I think maybe Cotton then.
One time he did...
The one who's all like...
Yeah,
that
Fern
one.
Cotton.
Fern Cotton,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
One time he did Soccer Aid and he did it in a big foam
That's a
outfit.
good Fern Cotton impression, by the way.
What happened to Fern Cotton? Did you just...
She's still knocking about, isn't she?
Yeah, she does podcasts now. Like every
did she?
fucker.
Yeah.
Every time Fern Cotton gets mentioned, I just think of Sean Locke's bit about Rectum of the Year.
Yeah.
From
her and Maradona.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's her legacy.
Sean Locke on 8 Out of 10 Cats said that
So
he
he
was in the finalist of Rectum of the Year with, it was him, Fern Cotton and Maradona.
It's absolutely beautiful. And now every time Fern Cotton gets mentioned, I think of her rectum, even though it's just a Sean Locke bit.
Didn't he say that she
bless
bent
him.
over and the fire alarm went off?
I knew I'd got it in the bag when I bent over and they started dry heaving.
So after Britain's Got Talent, I'm guessing that's like peak Britain's Got Talent around them.
Yeah.
Who won that year?
The dog.
The Pudsey the dog.
R.I.P.
Is the dog dead?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
died ages ago,
13 years ago now.
Oh.
Simon tried to buy the dog to like do films and that. Mad that, innit? Tried
No,
to buy
they did a Pudsey film, didn't they?
Well, he might have bought it then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because David Williams was the voice of Pudsey, I think.
Why didn't they let the dog do his own voice?
It's not that talented. You can only do like the Charleston.
But
That'd be sick to be fair.
after that, did you get a few like decent gigs pretty much straight away?
Yeah, I did a few. I got signed by this agent, and it was a new agency, so I was like his first act. But his dad was like a football agent, so he like had football. Like I think he was like Henri's agent or something. Like he was like this big, like super agent. So
Henri, Sol Campbell, Patrick Vieira, and 16-year-old Callum
Callum Oakley with a big suit. But he was shit. Like he was awful. Like he didn't really look after us properly. And there was a time when I was like, I need gigs, like nothing's happening. So I was like texting him, like, can we have like a phone call and that? And he was like, oh, I'm just in a meeting. And I was like, all right, sound. And he was really close with Andros Townsend. Like they were like dead good mates. And I was following Andros Townsend on Twitter. And Andros Townsend was like, oh, I've just beat so-and-so in a game of FIFA and tagged my agent in it. Like he was just pretending he was in a meeting and he was just sat there playing FIFA. And I was like, I'm fucking done here, man. But yeah, some of the gigs, like I done Jonglers and that at 16 and that was fucking rough.
Yeah, I did Jonglers at 26 and it wasn't a load of fun.
I was just dying loads, man, because I was like, I'd done all my material on Britain's Got Talent. So I was getting booked to 20 minutes. And I'm like, well, I don't have 20 minutes. So I was just going around the country. For the record, I'm doing all right now, though. That's all I'm doing.
You've done like, we've done a few gigs together recently. You come to Dublin with us, you've done Liverpool with us. You're fucking flying. But like,
just talking about me dying for 10 minutes.
Yeah, they're the best stories. They're always the best stories. As if you came in and you went, lads, tell me about this. I'll tell you about this gig. It was so good. You're like, fuck off.
You sort of went away for a little bit, didn't you? Not like fully, but you just laid low.
Yeah, well, I'm Macaulay Culkin myself, really. Like, I just got into like drugs and drinking and all that, and then got a job I worked in vans in Cheshire Oaks for a while. Grew my hair dead long, and then some guy recognised us. He was like, "Oh, you Callum Oakley?" I was like, "Yeah. Do you want your shoes in the bag?" I was like, "Fuck's sake!" But yeah, I did that, and then I probably got back into stand up at about 22, like properly. Like, I was like, "Oh, I'll give it a go."
You can't not do it, can you? You knew you loved it. Like,
yeah, like it's the best thing ever.
It's funny, that fella in vans. So what I remember one night in Envy, right? And I'd done the gig and then gone to work behind the bar.
Yeah.
And there was a fella who'd stayed there after the gig and was just fucking hammered. And Envy, like when Hot Water was at Envy, they'd have like offers on throughout the comedy. It was like £1 for a Jaeger bomb and £1 for a vodka Rebel. So people would get fucking plastered. And it's now about midnight and this fella's been there since fucking 7 p.m. And he's just fucking chinning bevies. And he comes to the bar and like I serve him. And he goes, oh, no fucking way. No. Were you on that stage earlier? And I went, yeah. And it was, they used to do a thing called Whose Headline Is It Anyway? Do you remember this?
Nah, I don't think I was there Envy days.
So Hot Water had a format where they had an opening 20. It was just getting paid like 50 or 100 quid or whatever. Then they had 3 acts in the middle. Do 10 minutes and then a break. Then they had a clap off after the break and the winner had to do another 10 minutes, but they also got 100 quid. So you were competing for a fee and the chance to headline it, and they called it Whose Headline Is It Anyway?
That's pretty cool.
And I'd won it and then had to go to work behind the bar because it's where I worked.
Yeah.
But like that 100 quid, obviously I wasn't accounting for it in my head in like me wages or whatever, because you don't know that you're getting paid. And I'm now getting like fucking 48 quid or whatever for a long shift behind the bar. And this fella comes by and he goes, were you on that stage earlier? And I was like, yeah, that was me. He goes, you won, didn't you? You fucking win. And I went, yeah. And he went, lads, you shouldn't be behind there. Fucking poor and better. You're going to be fucking famous, you lad. You should quit this job right now. You should fucking tell them to fuck off, lad. They can't have you performing over there, fucking being star of the show and then fucking pouring vodka Red Bulls on. Fucking bollocks. It's like, you should quit your job. And because I had 100 quid in my pocket, I was sort of like, you're right. And honestly,
he sounds better than your agent, this guy.
I got like halfway to the office to go upstairs and be like, do you know what? I'm done with this. And then I literally realised, I was like, yeah, that 100 quid's going to last me 2 days. I think I owed me dad 90 at the time. That tenner's not going very far. But I nearly quit that night because of that fucking absolutely smashed off his head Scouse fella who like just believed in me before anyone did. And if you've stuck with me all this time, you're out there.
Oh my God, if he's a lid and he's watching, I fucking knew it.
I reckon we'll get at least 10 people getting in claiming to be that man this week. That was me, I remember that. But yeah, I nearly quit on the spot.
That tipping point between you starting to get a bit of traction in stand-up and then going, I'm going to do this as a job, it's such a fucking difficult seesaw, isn't it? Because it's not like you go, oh, I'm now a pro. You have to judge it right, where you're like, how many gigs do I need to survive? But that would be good if I had the money from the job. That it's an awful little. Didn't you get the Paul Smith support? They're like, That's the first time you sort of got on my radar.
Radar.
Radar. When you
Your question's invalid now, Dan.
Jerry,
Sorry.
because I've been away 2 weeks, I'm like, it's classic. I said it wrong. 2 weeks ago, I've been like, fucking trying to talk. That's you got the whole of his. You did every day on his tour.
The first tour, yeah, because I was working behind the bar in Hot Water. So like that's when I was like properly coming back into stand up. And then I got to know Paul properly through working behind the bar and stuff. And he was like, I'm gonna put a solo show on at Hot Water. Do you want to just open for me and do 10? I was like, yeah, go ahead. Done 10, went well. And then he started blowing up online. And then Paul Blair was like, you're going to put a tour in. And Smith came over to me and went, I want you to open for me on the tour. But loads of people were asking him to like open for him. And I was like, you sure you want me? He was like, no, you done my first one. So I want to take you with me, like all around the country.
Just another bit of evidence that Paul Smith is a good guy.
He's done so much for like.
Or he
insane.
just wanted someone he knew he could follow.
Yeah, all that. Yeah. The fuck am I here? Welcome to the roast of Callum, everyone. You fucking prick.
Oh, you'd be good for the roast, actually.
What?
Would you do the roast? The Have a Word roast?
I'd love to do the roast.
Oh, that could be good, though.
Nice.
Yeah. But like, because I only just got back into stand up and I had done like 10 minutes for him. He was like, it's 20 minutes before you bring me on. And I was like, basically getting back into open mic comedy.
Yeah.
So like, that's like another, like I was just going around just like awful. Like there was one show I done for him in Blackpool. And because he goes on first, doesn't he? And like MCs and stuff, like that's what everyone knows him for, like the MC clips. He's on MC and the whole crowd are just like on one. Like people are smoking joints in the crowd, like people like coked up. Some guy stood up while Paul was on, and then some guy behind him grabbed him and just punched him in the face. Like it was just chaos. But Paul's got this little smile going on because he knows that he's bringing me on to deal with this crowd. So I go on and it's just like the worst gig ever. And the day before, it was my granddad's funeral. And I said on stage, I was like, you're all a bunch of cunts. I was like, it was my granddad's funeral yesterday. I'd rather be burying him again than do this gig. And the whole crowd went, fucking amazing. All started cheering. And so I was like, fuck the lot of you. I was fuming. And then I come off stage and Paul was just filming me, just having the biggest meltdown on stage. But yeah, it's great. I was doing it like I was tour and stuff. It's the best thing. That's probably when I could go like full time. Was like having them regular things and doing the gigs and stuff.
Because he looks after his openers, not doing it.
Yeah, he's the best man. Like he's
What
really
was
cool.
that? So that about 6-7 years ago.
Paul's one?
That tour.
Yeah, must have been. Yeah,
What a
I think it
fucking
was, yeah.
6 or 7 years he's had.
Yeah.
In terms of like that was his first. It's blowing up on
insane
on Facebook.
Yeah,
And you're still doing them now in the like
it was
arenas.
7 years ago that Hot Water. No, hang on. It was 8 years ago that Hot Water first had a couple of clips go viral. Because one of the first ones to go, I think the first one to go viral was Adam Staunton.
yeah, the stab one.
Yeah, I think. And then I think the second one was one of mine, which was a girl getting up from the crowd
That's a good clip.
and going to the toilet. And then Paul started going, because those first few, they just had cameras in. Like, they'd book someone to come and film the show.
Right.
Once a couple went viral, Paul Blair went, right, permanent cameras in the club now, film everything. And then Paul Smith, because he was the resident compere, could get like so many clips out back
Numbers
to
game,
back.
isn't it?
But that was 8 years ago,
that's the
2017.
moment when you talk about what hot water is and all the amazing things they've done. That moment where Blair's gone, put cameras in permanently.
Yeah.
Well before anyone did.
Yeah.
Like that was the
ripple effect of that is fucking mental.
yeah.
Yeah. If you look at where comedy is
Worldwide,
now.
though, innit?
Yeah.
Like they started doing that purposefully so Paul Smith could put crowd work out. And now 90% of clips that go from comedians are crowd work clips.
Yeah.
And
he will-
most of
he
the
will-
comics you work with are like, I'm just setting up my tripod.
Yeah,
It's literally like a fucking press conference at the back of the gig. There's 3 people
Yeah,
like, can we share a camera, lads?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough. It's the hustle, innit?
When people comment like you're just trying to be like Paul Smith, like audience just think that he invented this style of comedy.
Yeah.
Like that's how big he's got from doing like crowd work clips.
Yeah.
What's your name? What's your job?
Yeah.
It's just Paul Smith stuff.
Yeah.
You plagiarist, you're robbing his act.
He's fucking good at it, though.
Yeah, he's insane at it.
Shall we have a break?
Let's have a little break. What are we like today?
bloody
Don't touch me. Touch me.
Silly boy.
Oh, I tell you what, if you're enjoying today's episode, which you should be, you should like and subscribe on any format that you're on.
And comment.
Oh, yeah. Comment. Oh, God, Carl and Dan really do have chemistry.
Yes. Like, sub, comment. Give us a 5-star rating. Do everything. Because if you like us, you want us to do well. And you've got to feed the algorithm. Feed it likes.
We want to be podcasters and comedians and knobheads, but we have to play the game a little bit. So do like and subscribe. Give a little comment. All of that.
Because I don't do this. When I watch a YouTube video and they go, like and subscribe, I never do it. But I should. I'm a bad person. You should do it. Please do
You're a
it.
good person.
Just comment something nice like, hasn't Finn got a lovely head?
Algorithm.
Well, that's the thing now, innit? Finn's got a lovely head. Comment that on every episode if you want. It feeds the algorithm.
This is just meant to be a short one, isn't it?
Finley, can you handle this? Harry, can you handle this? Callum, can you handle this? Daniel, can you handle this? Steve, can you handle this? I don't think you can handle this. Woo!
I don't think you're ready for this prep. I don't think you're ready for
We've got
this prep.
They play that at the AIDS clinic.
Mike Hennessy has got a question for us, boys. And I think it might be able to become a feature.
Wow.
If some of our listeners and watchers think it's good content, send in
Watchers, not viewers.
Rodor.
My clip's got 100,000 watches on it.
Radar. Mike Hennessy says, I was sat with my fiance, Flex, the other day, chatting about things that feel illegal, but aren't. For me, it's traveling internationally with nothing but a passport, no bags or hand luggage, etc.
Who's doing that?
Do any of you have things that you do which fit this? Feel sketchy,
Is Mike an asylum seeker?
but are sound.
Which isn't illegal.
Having just travelled to a different country and back with 2 children and a fuckload of baggage. Oh my God, that sounds wonderful. But I've never been anywhere that needed a passport with just a passport in my wallet. Like, who is living like that?
What do you mean?
That didn't make any sense.
What do you mean?
What?
I didn't understand what you meant.
Yeah, me neither.
Like traveling without any bags. Like just
Yeah.
But you had
I think-
bags, didn't you?
So, as someone who's just done the opposite, travelled needing a passport with a ton of luggage and my kids,
Yeah.
this feels wonderful. The idea of just being able to go, I'm going to go to a different country, I'll worry about a
Yeah, but
toothbrush.
like, so I've been to like
In
Belfast
Belarus.
and back in the day.
No passport.
You don't need a passport. But I
You
haven't
need
got it.
ID.
Yeah.
Right.
So I just take my passport.
He's a maverick.
I couldn't tell you where my driver's license is. It's also still registered to a house from 7 homes ago.
7 homes ago, I was a lonely boy.
I don't know where my license is. Like, if I got pulled over by the police and they were like, license and registration, I'd be like, the reg is on the back of the car and I haven't got my license.
Is it still valid? Still
But
valid.
if you need part of your V5, Harry's sorted.
Yeah.
In his
Yeah,
wallet.
they go out of date.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
10 years.
Oh, I'm sound.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh,
Probably.
I wasn't driving at 23.
Right.
I've been to Belgium without anything.
Why? Because you forgot
No,
stuff.
no. Powell was playing for Germany at the FA, so he got there and then went to the Belgian FA, and I just had loads of chips and mayonnaise and then went home. It was great.
Nice.
Oh, of course.
On Tuesday as well. I'll go to Belgium on a Tuesday. What are you doing?
You're a maverick.
Shrewsbury.
Have you ever travelled with no bag?
Well, I get stopped all the time, to be fair. I'm like random stop. I mean, feel like when I feel like I'm in this country, I feel like that's kind of illegal. Like I feel a bit on edge with that.
What, coming into the UK?
Yeah, into like just in my own place.
I don't know. Like, I understand the idea for the feature of things that are illegal, but I just don't know where Mike fucking Hennessy is going with no possessions.
Mike, we'd like you to write in and tell us where you went abroad with just a passport. And this is from a position of respect because
I have done
what
just
a
a
life.
man
No,
bag.
he's saying nothing but a passport, isn't he?
For me, it's traveling internationally with nothing but a passport.
Yeah, so he had a
no,
passport.
No, that's what I'm saying. So he's just gone with a passport.
Yeah.
But
Swinging
like,
it over his head.
I'm an international traveller. Going through airport security, coming back yesterday, had a half a bottle of Evian in a bag with some Pringles for Jack, who hasn't eaten proper food all week. He's been snacking like a fatty. And I just sort of, in the fucking messing around, forgot to put it in one of the bins. So as I got the tray out, I said to the Spanish woman with beautiful eyes, I was like, I'm so sorry. Can I throw this away? And she went, you have children? And I was like, yeah, flirting. And she was like, okay, you can keep the water.
Yeah, Amsterdam, you can
So
take
the
whatever.
Evian went back in the tray and it felt illegal. It felt like, well, that could be a bomb. It might be a bomb. I didn't say that out loud because that's how you
Don't
get
do that.
Yeah.
Callum.
It's another one of these fucking parental privilege bollocks, that, isn't it? Oh, you got kids? Well, bombs are fine for you then.
They're stopping it, aren't they? Everywhere.
That is such a great way of looking at it. Oh, yeah. Parents are allowed bombs. Just because I haven't spunked up someone.
But like, if your water's fine, why is my water not?
Because my babies might be dehydrated on the
I might be
flight.
dehydrated. Why do your kids matter more than me?
My kids are more important.
kids
I've got
might blow up.
GCSEs. Your kids haven't got any GCSEs.
Same.
I keep saying that to them. I was like, you haven't achieved as much as Adam Rowe. When will you play the Liverpool Empire? Twice in one day. It's pathetic. Yeah, you should be crying. They're going to bed, Laura. Until they pull a fucking 14th biggest patron out of their ass and not to come downstairs.
What did you say they're stopping?
The liquid limits on planes, 2 litres they're going to.
2
I mean, that's
litres
still,
of liquid.
that's still a liquid limit, though, isn't it?
No, you know what I mean, though.
Oh, by the way,
if you're taking more than 2 litres on a plane, something's gone wrong.
When you're taking a 2-litre bottle of fucking Sauvage on.
That's a thin bottle. It's because of the new technology. And
Yeah.
if you go to an airport that's got the old technology,
You're such a fucking sheep, you know. It's nothing to do with that. Basically, they're just not asked if anyone dies anymore. There's too many people alive, so they're letting everyone through. And if a few planes blow up, you're not getting onto it. How many plane crashes have you heard about this year? There's been about fucking 50.
Yeah.
I can't remember 50 before this year.
50. Is that, we guess 50?
I'll Google
There's
it.
at least
many,
one.
I mean, there's one that I've
No,
heard
no,
of.
yeah.
There was one in Luton. There was one in India. There was one in Spain. There's 3, and I probably missed the other
See
47.
the guy who jumped out of the plane? The Indian guy who jumped out?
Yeah.
He was like the only survivor.
Did he jump out?
Jumped out, yeah.
I thought it just blew up around him.
What?
I thought he was sat next to the emergency
Plane
door.
blew up, and he was just still there eating his fucking pretzels.
17.
17 this year. In the UK alone?
No.
Worldwide?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's still a lot.
That's
What
insane.
website's
So they
that?
want-
Gullibletwats.com.
It is actually global12.com.
Like and subscribe. So you think they want planes to blow up? So they're like, it's ticking.
I don't think they want it.
Population
I think
control.
they're just not asked
Yeah.
when it happens.
It's like COVID. Population control.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
we doing
I think
that
they're just
all
getting a bit they're just getting a bit lax with it. Like, I think what's happened is the government for years after 9/11 were like, right, no, that's not happening to our citizens anymore. And then now they're in power and everyone's whinging at them all the time. They're just like, we can let some of these cunts go. So they're just like, yeah, 2 litres worth of liquid, not a problem, fella. Get on, blow the plane up if you want to. Gives a shit.
And also, things haven't been as exciting since 9/11.
She looked bored.
It's like
she
we've
looked
jumped the
bored at
shark.
security. She was like, we need an explosion or two.
Yeah, we need
Up
a season
in
finale.
here.
Do you know what did feel illegal? When we went down to
When
London.
we kissed.
When we met before.
It's not.
And then when we went
Nice.
to London and we went into that place that you want to go to, the Thai place, and it was awful Mondays.
Yeah.
So you were like, I don't like this menu because it's just awful. Let's leave. After they'd found a seat for us and we had to just leave. We just left. That felt like I was going to prison. They were really busy and they'd sat us down and we were like, no, we're just fucking off.
Yeah, sitting down at a restaurant and then
And then
before
going-
ordering, just leaving does feel illegal.
The
Changing
menu was
your
fucking
mind.
horrible. It was literally, by the way, he's not joking. He hasn't come up with that title. It was called on the menu Awful Mondays.
What the fuck's an offal?
Like
Offal's like tripe. It's like it's like livers and fucking tits and that of
I
animals.
was literally going to go,
what's a-
second question.
what's a tripe?
What's tripe?
Yeah.
Stomach lining.
Oh.
Like the parts of the animal. Offal is the parts of the animal that most traditional restaurants and recipes don't use. And like Michelin star places will often use stuff like this to be like, we use every part of the animal and you still get unbelievably delicious food. It would have been great. It would have been really tasty. But Harry's a fucking vegan kind of, or veggie or whatever he called, chicken.
When he wants
Chicken
it.
shagging, whatever.
I sat down and one of them was pig's trotters, and then they had a veggie like salad. I was like, I'll have that. There's like mushrooms in it, but it was covered in fish guts. I was like, oh well, that kind of does it for me.
So I looked at the menu and thought, you know what? I would, under the right circumstances, try all of this. But I'm with Carl, who's fussier than he lets on. and I'm with Harry, who, you know, doesn't eat pig's trotters,
Yeah.
certainly not on a Monday night in London.
Gross.
But yeah, I know what you mean. Can I just go back to something else, though? Do you know what I've thought about? Like, if I was going to be a terrorist, right? Do you know, like, how they say there's two aims of, like, terrorism? And one is to cause, like, maximum disruption, and the other one is to literally just cause death, right? If you were going to, like, these machines that for years have been like, oh, it's got to be 100 mil, whatever, they're all in the security bit of, right? You would hurt more people and cause more disruption by blowing up the security bit of Manchester Airport than you would the plane. There's more people in security than will be on your plane. And like a plane in the sky blowing up over the Atlantic Ocean, it's like arsed, like they're in the sea, they're gone.
Yeah.
Manchester Airport is
There's like-
fucking shout down.
There's like 12 plane loads of people at the same point.
Totally.
Adam, you're a very smart guy, but I feel like we don't need you giving ideas to Al Qaeda. I think it's a great intellect you've got. Let's not give
They don't
ISIS
think
ideas.
these things through, do you know what I mean?
Because they have to smuggle. They're spending so much effort sticking in a shoe in that and trying to smuggle it through.
Yeah, just put it in your hand.
Bars.
Just walk in with it.
And then afterwards, security is going to be a nightmare because they're going to up security even more.
They're going to do security for the security.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you blow that up.
Yeah, because you only need like a cheap flight just to scam through.
What?
You only need like a cheap flight just to scam through the little barriers and then you're with everyone.
Oh, they'll pay for that, yeah.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah. Can I just go back to something dead quick? Because these brought it up to me before we actually started recording. I was like, I like your couch. And they were like, oh, it's lasted a while. I went, oh, it's like Forks leather.
Yep.
And
That's
then-
why we went,
As
shut
in
up.
Guy. Like Guy Fawkes.
But is it not called Forks?
As in FAUX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Faux leather.
Faux.
I mean, I didn't say leather right, so I'm leather. Leather.
It's faux. As in fake.
Well, it's like Orcs lead, isn't it?
It's not O lead.
It's what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not an O lead.
not
But
an O
the
lead, it is
word,
an O
you
lead.
do say it faux.
But the place in France isn't Bordeaux.
Is it not?
This is the English language, though, Callum. There's loads of.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'll get there.
There's absolutely loads of. One of me TikTok followings. One of the guys I follow on TikTok. He does all stuff with this, like how words change if you just put a letter at the start of it. But yeah, it's faux. Very common misconception with fucking idiots, though.
If you're learning the English, no, but the English language is famously difficult, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
Bastardized language.
like
Because it's a
train. That the word train has so many meanings that are just. Do you know what I mean? You train your eyes. There's a train you get on. You do some training.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's a difficult.
Train your eyes.
Train your eyes.
Don't
What do
you?
you mean?
Like
To what?
to look at things.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. You
Oh,
run
what?
run a train on
You run
someone.
Run a
you run
train
a
on
train
someone.
on
Yeah.
my wife. You know,
Yeah.
the word carpet. You know what I mean?
How many meanings has that got?
Well, it hasn't. But if you were learning the language, you'd be like, "Oh, it's a carpet. It's like an animal that's in the car with you."
Would you?
I mean, if it was the first time you were learning the language, it feels mental.
What about where?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a tough one, isn't it?
Word.
Where?
Where?
Yeah.
As in we are or where we are.
Or what you're
You
wearing?
decide what you're wearing. Yeah, that's one.
Yeah.
Welcome to Key Stage 1 English with the Have a Word podcast. By the way, I think it's real leather.
I don't think
I don't,
it is.
no.
I saw where we bought it, mate.
That's exactly what I said to Callum. I was like, that place we went to in Blackburn.
All he knows is leather. Oh.
Give it a sniff. Aren't you meant to smell
Oh,
it?
it's the cactus! Jesus Christ! Al Qaeda need that brain. Let's do some other words.
It's Guy Fawkes, by the way.
I mean, it's, for the audio listeners, bright orange as well.
If you're an audio listener, you don't know that's an orange couch. If that's how much of an audio listener you are, you just never.
Cam says, Lids, have a word with my uncle. We went to his wedding the other week and it was brilliant. Everyone had a great time and it was a multi-day affair. They've got the wedding photos back recently and they're properly shite. Photographer they booked was either drunk or just wank, but regardless, most of the photos are unusable. My uncle has now sent invites around for essentially a wedding redo. asking for everyone to wear the same clothes and for all to have candidly posed pictures like we did on the day. I think this is fucking insane. Have a word with him.
Yeah.
Do you know if you ever got married, Callum? Would you have like a full Indian wedding where it's like 6 weeks?
Yeah, I'd go
Would
all
you?
out. Yeah, and I wouldn't do the same mistake as him. Getting like Chris
I just
McCall's
check that I'm
one
not
to
being
do
dead
fucking
racist.
pictures.
Your heritage on your dad's side is Indian, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
Well done, Adam.
a quarter
Quarter.
Indian?
Yeah.
So you just do a quarter of an Indian wedding?
Just a little bit of it, yeah.
Fish and chips, but with masala.
Yeah, with curry sauce.
I can't think of anything worse than having to redo the same day, but it's not proper. There's
No,
not-
no one's going to that.
No. Same
No,
venue
no.
and that, because you have to book the same venue again.
This one was actually written in by my mate. This is his uncle,
Which one?
Cam. My mate Cam. Didn't change the
Oh.
name.
Nice.
Smart like that. He's got to go again in a suit that's now too small for him. He's put on a bit of weight.
Well, hang on. When
I
was-
had to
when
do
was
that at
the-
Carl's second wedding. I was in decent shape for me in Italy, and that suit fit me really well. And by the time I got to the St. George's Hall one, I'd put half a stone back on, and it was...
But they're doing it at the same place, the same stuff. They're doing the whole wedding again. They're not just going for the photos. They're doing everything.
Nah, tell them to fuck off.
Is he doing the best speech again? The best man speech? Because that's going to be rough.
You just have to pretend to. You just have to go. And then they take photos of
Why
you.
are people such crazy bitches when it comes to weddings?
I don't know, man.
Everyone just gets their fucking pants in a twist.
Yeah, it's insane. My mum and dad got married in like one of the little like community. Where'd you go? Like, what's the registry?
Registry office.
Yeah, they done that. Then went to the pub for a pint, and then my dad went to work, and he was like, "Yeah, that was it." Like,
Yeah, but that's not good, Callum. I know
is
you were
it
trying
not?
to offer
They
the
still together?
alternative. That sounded.
yeah.
They are still together.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, there is a direct correlation between the amount spent on a wedding and the likelihood of divorce. And the more you spend on the wedding, the more likely your divorce is.
$7 grand, still together.
To be fair,
£22.50. Yeah. Sorted.
Oops.
Oh, shit.
Hope Carl Seneca having a lovely time over in Japan.
Oh shit! Yeah.
That was 220 grand.
No, what?
Shut up.
I thought it was real for a minute. I was there. I
yeah,
could have
I know.
believed that. I
Yeah,
don't
that
know how
was real.
much things
That
cost.
one's real.
My parents got married in Vegas, and that was a cheap one.
They still together, Harry?
Katie says, "Hi, boys. Have a word with this lad from Hinge I went on a date with. During our meal, he was vaping and then said, 'Watch this,' and started doing
That's it. We don't need to know what he did. That's enough, isn't it?
and started doing smoke rings and vape tricks.
Yes.
The first time was mildly impressive, but he kept doing it the whole night. Embarrassing behaviour. Have a word."
You're a vapist, aren't you?
No.
Don't you vape?
No.
He's a sixman.
Yeah, no, I know
I'm
you like
I'm
puff as well.
rollies, mate.
OG Puffsman.
Yeah, puff man. No, I would never vape. Like, if you're gonna do it, like, do it properly.
Yeah, that's
mean?
what I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
This, I mean, the lack of self-awareness in this man. Like, even if he's the fittest guy on the planet, what's going on here?
I was just
No,
laughing
just
at the
laughing at
premise.
It's like a squeaky laugh at it.
The idea of doing, like, the lack of awareness in this fella's life. If you, like, fellaed him up, if he was your fella, your life will be a living
Is there
nightmare.
any vape tricks that you would go, yeah, do you know
Have you
what,
seen
fair
like
Like a
play?
dog.
Mate, if you like,
Well, like a yo-yo.
Fuck the dog.
Here again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Doberman. Like,
Yeah.
I'd be like, fuck yeah,
Hey,
guys.
watch this
insane.
girl, Sistine Chapel. Yeah, that'd be impressive. 2 towers. Here's plate 1.
If he proposed doing that though,
We nearly got to the end of an episode without 9/11. We nearly made it every week.
And we talked about terrorism before. And we managed to veer it away.
Are
He's
you
not.
going to say he's blown the engagement ring?
yeah, if he proposed, got on one knee, and then just done a little hoop. Respect.
People can do
Down on
that.
one knee, pulls out.
Did you learn any tricks when you were vaping?
What?
You were vaping for what, 18 months?
I vaped.
Did you learn any tricks?
Yeah. I was doing loads of tricks.
Made all your money disappear.
The main trick is we went to the altitude center to test for, you know,
Altitude
sickness. And that's the main trick. I now can't breathe properly. So that was great. Really good. Impressive at dinner. Laura loves it. No, I used to when I was a tabsman back in the day, you know, the old L&B. £1.20 for 10. Ugh.
Nice.
I used to love a smoke ring. I got thrown out of a staff meeting once after working at the Frog and Bucket on the bar because the manager was being a special type of knobhead. And he was bollocking us for absolutely no reason. And we just had to sit there and take it because he was a psycho. And my only bit of like, I just couldn't, you weren't allowed to say a word, otherwise you'd go fucking mental. So we were allowed to smoke. This was before the smoking ban. So I was just smoking, blowing smoke rings as he was bollocking us. And they were just like going into the middle of the comedy club. But everything had been cleared. There was just these hoops going into the sky. And he sent me home early. He was like, right, you can go. I was like, fucking great. You're bollocking us, you fucking idiot. Oh, yeah, I'd like to smoke ring. But then again, it still looks horrible. And he's not the fittest person in the world, is he? Because he vapes it. He's not fit. Since that Jamie Hutchison tweet about Jamie Vardy, when Jamie Vardy was like, oh, I'm leaving Leicester, and he was like, why didn't you just go and fulfill what everyone knows he should do, just like get the mother of all vape shops in North Wales? Every time vaping comes up, I think of Jamie Vardy. They all look a bit like Jamie Vardy.
You don't think it's like the goth version of you know, like when planes would like write messages in the sky and smoke?
The thing is, if he's that good at it, then it's all right.
Yeah.
You just can't be intermediate or beginner and be doing this on a date. Like, genuinely, I know we're taking a piss, but if he could blow the Sistine Chapel with a vape, then he can vape whenever he wants, and you will fucking sit down in Wagamamas and appreciate the Sistine Chapel.
Wagamamas. You can't beat Glazers out at Old Trafford, can you?
One lesson in green, one in gold, one in green, one in gold.
Anonymous says, Wag Lids, can you please have a word with my daughter? She's 16. And it's... Sorry.
Whoa.
Redo that.
Unnecessary. I'll try it again. She's 16. Whoa. And, sorry, she's 16 and has started dressing more alternative and loves shopping at vintage shops, etc. I was doing the washing the other day, and when picking up my best pair of jeans I'd noticed that I've had for years, I noticed that there were loads of rips and holes in them. I asked her and she told me she needed new clothes for a party and just turned my clothes into vintage girls fashion without asking. She'd cropped one of my nice shirts, fucked my jeans, and even stole some of my old ties. She doesn't see the problem, but I'm fucking livid. Have a word with her.
Hang on. I sort of was having a little brain holiday there. So just...
She's taken her dad's jeans, put holes in them.
Yeah.
And then she's got his ties, cut them up. She's making like kooky, alternative girl, vintage fashion, but with the dad's actual clothes.
Yeah, just tell her she owes you some clothes, but like, is it his daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, how can she put... Oh, you mean... Oh, it wasn't like a swap for her clothes.
No.
Because
it is cool, though. It's creative. I like it. And if she wasn't 16, I think I'd fancy her in bed.
You can't do it without permission, though.
What?
You can't do it without permission. That's like Robin Hood, but for like clothes and that.
Yeah, Robin
If
Hoodies.
Etta,
Yeah, Robin Hood. Nice.
nice. If Etta takes my clothes and cuts them up,
She'd be doing you a favour.
if I'm gonna spike the ball like that, what do I expect? If I'm serving them up on a plate, she's getting a fucking head kicked in.
Big, what have you done with that? Looks quite
my
nice.
God. 3/4.
You've cut the live, laugh, fluff off the back.
Catch planes, not feelings.
Dan had a jacket once that said catch flights, not feelings. And he did, but he doesn't read clothes before he buys them. So he'd been in Zara, tried it on and gone, that looks all right. That looks all right. Walk straight out in it. The back, catch flights, not feelings.
Yeah, my Stop the Boats t-shirt went down really badly as well.
Fuck me.
The flights were to Rwanda. Oh my God, never mind. I was going to say the flights were to Rwanda. It doesn't matter. I messed up the first one. So it's fine. You can just take.
Keep it in. Do not edit that out.
No.
The flights were...
No, it's a bit, no wonder it didn't happen. It's a tongue twister.
Oh, boys.
me.
I think that is a pod, and it's a beautiful pod. And Callum, it's been 3 years since you've been on, and you're going to be back on a lot sooner than that. I think you're a legend. It's a bit of an anomaly that he's not been back on.
We know
love
what it
Callum.
is. I book the guests, and I never make it a priority to book the people who are relatively local to us, because I'm always like, oh, we book people in, things happen, and our guests, like, quite often we have a guest who texts us a few days before and goes, I've got to do next week, or I'll have to push it back a month because everyone's busy. And obviously, in your head, you go, I don't book the local guys in because I need them for when someone drops out. And then it's just so easy. And we were sat here like a month or so ago, and we were planning, is it this month's Patreon special?
It's August special.
Yeah, this
one.
one.
Yeah.
So we did a big fat quiz of the 90s and noughties, and we had Dan and Finn as one team. We had Danny McLaughlin and Brennan Reese. And I said to Carl, who do you want to be your teammate for this one? And he immediately was like, get Callum for us. Like, we'll just be dead naughty little boys and that would be class. And I was like, when was Callum last on? And in my head, you'd been in here at least once and maybe twice. But it was Runcorn years ago. You'd never been on with Dan, never been on with Carl. And I was like, right, let's get him booked back in before the quiz goes out. And then that. And I think... do
you know Carl asked for your episode today to be moved?
Did he?
Because he was gutted. He was missing it again. He proper loves
I
you.
love Carl, man.
And we're just going to make sure whenever he's off, you're booked in now.
Oh, absolutely. I love that trend.
Like, forever.
Yeah.
I have a few Adam Rowe and Friends shows that have a handful of tickets left. So Manchester on the 3rd of September at the Frog and Bucket. I think it's got about 30 or 40 left. Leeds the day after that on the 4th of September has got a proper handful left, like less than 20. Same with Cardiff on the 7th of September. Same with London on the 10th of September. And then as we get towards the end of the year, most of them are sold out. But all the shows on adamrowe.co.uk at the minute, they're the Adam Rowe and Friends shows. And yeah, the show is starting to take some really good shape.
I'm doing Liverpool Hot Water, Dan Nightingale and Friends, Thursday, the 28th of August. I'm on with Ishan. We've got a special guest, and Simon Wozniak is closing that. All the other shows that I'm doing, the Dan Nightingale and Friends shows, have sold out. That's the last one with tickets available. DanNightingale.com for that. And on Saturday, the 6th of September, I think we're going to do our last karaoke show.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of fun doing them. I think this is going to be the last one. It's £10 a ticket. We've already sold about 85 tickets. There's probably 60, 70 tickets available. This will be the last one. So come and send us off in style. It's the most fun night in terms of a night out. It's an absolute blast. 7 till 10, Saturday the 6th of September at Teddy's. Tickets again on dannightingale.com.
I will add Sunday the 28th of September for the Christmas Country Day. Ho ye, the Christmas Cabin, Sunday the 28th of December. Sorry. We'll go to my website because at the minute, I was about to tell you where to get tickets for it. You just have to find the link because it's fucking nowhere. So that's up there. And obviously, a full week and a day before that, the 20th of December, we return to the arena. And tickets are really, really starting to run short. Who's fucking singing?
We've got a band, and I don't know how you say it. I'm going to guess it's Daddy, because it's D-A-D-D-E-E. I'm going for Daddy.
What else could that possibly be?
Daddy? Or Da-Da-Da-D?
No, let's say Daddy.
Daddy. Yes, Daddy. I hated that so much.
Okay, so what's Daddy doing today?
The Bagman.
Daddy and the Bagman. Here we go.
So this is The Bagman by Daddy. Bye.
Thank you, Callum. Love you.
Thank you. Love you
Thanks
too.
for watching. Thanks
Nice one
for
for having
listening.
us.
Bye.